Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's episode of the Greenlight Weekend podcast. As always, I'm your host, Brian Nystrom, and I don't know if you heard or not, but we have a sponsor on this podcast, and our sponsor is Dead Room Comedy. Dead Room Comedy is a production company and comedy group based in Denver, Colorado. 3 of the boys started comedy here in Durango. They moved up to Denver. They found a 4th in Jeff Stonick, and now they are fucking killing it. You can find any and everything you need to know about Dead Room Comedy on their website, deadroomcomedy.com, or follow them on any social media platform at Dead Room Comedy. The cool thing they're doing these days is they're putting out new videos every Monday on their YouTube page. And I bet you can guess what that channel's called. It's called Dead Room Comedy. These guys also sent me a few ad reads. I figured I'd go ahead and knock these out real quick. Dead Room Comedy, Bodies by Shake Weight. Dead Room Comedy. We do not condone Jeffrey Epstein's lifestyle, but we do condone his exceptional credit score. Cuarto Muerto Comedia. Di su nombre. Dead Room Comedy is our name. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I work in a kitchen. Mostly curse words. The last one. Dead Room Comedy. We would have gone to Cancun too. Hashtag free Ted Can Cruise. I love Dead Room Comedy. If you didn't hear last week's episode with the Dead Room Comedy boys, go and check that out. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this week's episode with the great and powerful Max Turner, the most adorable comic in the Durango comedy scene, soon to be moving to Tennessee. And we were supposed to have Keith on this episode too, but I texted him, and then he texted me back and said, sorry, I didn't know it was Monday. So pray for Keith. And but we had Philly Cheese here. It was super fun. Maxie was here. We talked about comedy. We talked fucking everything. You know Max Turner. He's adorable. Everything he says is cute. He finally changed his goddamn hat, and that makes me happy. So shout out to Max Turner. Before we get this rolling, I want to give a shout out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro, outro music. I don't know what track we're going to use, but we'll figure it out after I record this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, a brand new episode 131, with my very good friend, the beautiful, the adorable Max Turner.
Give me some of that. What it is you really bringing to the table, Jack? Get it chopping like a little lumberjack. Let the homie bring it back when I write a little rap, What you think about that? I know you ain't thinking this swag. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to sound too cocky. I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright.
It makes me happy
What?
that
Racism?
he's dropping the ball already.
Biden? Oh, yeah?
It's like, yeah, it's not just Donald Trump. The whole system is fucked.
I think
we have so much other problems than just one president.
I think it's an impossible job.
That, and he's just business as usual. We're fucking...
And he's old.
Yeah, he hasn't held one press conference.
That's pretty good, Maxie.
Thank you.
Max made us beer. What do you call it?
I haven't named it actually.
I'd dub it the Grundle.
Do you have like a
the Grundle.
Grundle
kit
double
or an
IPA?
actual like big O
Dude, in quarantine,
burner?
me and my roommates, we got big into brewing.
Nice.
They make like country wine, but dude, I bet we put out like 100 gallons of alcohol this summer.
Are you doing it in like a keg, like an open keg?
With the beer, it's like buckets, and you put like an airlock on it, and you just let it ferment. It's like it's kind of a process. You gotta
For sure.
boil some shit for like an hour and put stuff in at different times. Follow these super in-depth recipes. With the country wine, it's just like an open bucket, and you just put a bunch of fruit in
Just
there and
bugs
sugar.
and shit.
Dude, it's nasty. Our basement's super nasty. But
And that's where this was made.
that's where this was made.
Fantastic.
No, the beer is actually like super sanitary.
Yeah, after you boil it and you airlock it and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah. I mean, if you get any contaminants in there,
Contamination.
Contamination.
Have you ever grown mushrooms? It's like that.
yeah, it's like that, and you don't want that in your beer.
Yeah. Me and Phil ordered this mushroom growing kit. Was it from High Times?
I think
From
so.
High Times, and it's like a bag, and basically you just like pop the spores or whatever and just leave it. in the
Totally
top of your
forget about
closet. Totally.
Oh, man.
But then you find mushrooms in your house, and they worked great.
Yeah, one day
Wait,
Brian
you just
comes.
find them anywhere? Or
No, they
just
were in a
like
bag.
They were
okay,
like in a
that's fine.
sealed bag, so there wasn't any contamination.
But it
and
came with this video.
It was like a valve, like a sticker valve that only let air out or in. I can't remember.
I bet.
It was
I don't
breathing,
know.
yeah. And Brian forgot about it, and then one day I was sitting in the living room, and he comes out and he's like, "Dude, remember these mushrooms?" And there was just fucking mushrooms
It
everywhere.
was a gang of mushrooms.
They were fucking good mushrooms too.
Yeah, they were.
Really?
Fucking,
How long did it take to grow them?
Couldn't tell you.
Really?
I have
It
no.
was
Like 3
probably
months.
Yeah,
2
maybe.
months?
I bet it wasn't that long. It was a month at least.
I have no idea. I totally forgot they existed. And I think I was like
Jeez.
cleaning out my closet or looking for something to wear, and I just saw like mushrooms growing. I was like, "God damn, I'm dirty." And sure enough,
It's pretty sick, though.
yeah, a bunch of penis envy mushrooms, which is totally legal to grow them. It's when you dry them out that's when it becomes illegal, and we didn't do that.
No, we just
We just
We
threw them
just went
away.
for it. We just-
It was a science
we
experiment.
ate them
Yeah.
wet.
Yeah, 30 grams of mushrooms.
No, those little bastards were strong.
I thought there was some sort of like statute of limitations on the podcast.
There definitely is, and that was fucking 12 years ago. So
Oh,
we're
okay.
definitely good. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
find the mushrooms. You
Yeah.
know, what evidence do you have? It's all
Right.
make believe.
Whatever that fucking
Everything we say on the Greenlight Weekend is alleged.
obviously. The landfill in Farmington probably just has such a psychedelic aura about it these days.
I bet there.
It was mycelium
some of
like
those
on
mushrooms
a layer.
took off.
That's got to be a nasty landfill.
It's disgusting. Have you
yeah.
been there?
No, but I can imagine.
Every time
the
you go,
Farmington-
it like the dump location's in a different spot because they've just like made it into a mountain. And like every time you go,
You
it's at
drive on a
different
mountain of
spot.
trash.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jeez.
But it's the only place you go that you can just like throw shit out of your truck, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
You throw everything out of the back of your truck, and on your way out, you're just like, well, might as well get this out of here as you're driving out. There's just fucking trash everywhere, dude.
That sounds like a paradise.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I think there's like a wildcat issue. Maybe that's Phoenix. My mom lives relatively close to the Phoenix landfill, and there are just wildcats everywhere.
Really?
She also has quails. So last time we were there was this like group of quails in her front yard, and there's this dump cat just like stalking them. I sat there for 10 minutes waiting, but then like the neighbors came out and scared the cat. And,
Yeah.
But one of those quails died. Faux show. Faux show. Hungry dump
When
cat.
I was a kid, I used to want to take things back from the dump when I'd go with my parents. When I was like
Ugh.
5 or 6. My parents were like, "No, you're not fucking bringing that home."
There's probably some
Like,
good
but
stuff.
it's
in
so
there.
cool.
It's got
Just like,
hepatitis on it, son.
I think it's got shit smeared on it.
Dude,
It
how
probably
pissed?
did.
How pissed would you be if like you're a big cat, and then you just ended
How
up?
big
in
we
the dump?
talking?
Like, fucking dumpster cat.
Okay. Like a
Are,
house
are
cat.
they domesticated cats that ended up in the dump?
Probably.
Okay.
I bet there are generations of cats that ran away and fucked other cats and then created.
Yeah, stray cats
that
are
just, like
like
live in the-
prevalent in a lot of areas. Like in my dad's house, because he lives kind of out in the country, and like once a summer, like some stray cats would fuck, and then there'd be like 40 cats running around, and then they'd die under your house and
Can't they-
stink and shit.
I think the gestation period's only like a couple months or maybe a month. It's really quick, and then they can have babies like right afterwards again.
Jeez.
Yeah,
And
so
so they can
just
have multiple
breed.
litters in a year.
So if you ever see a redneck shooting a cat,
Oh yeah.
that's why.
That's what my granddad
Throwing a-
grew up doing. He
Yeah. Throwing them in the river
Throwing
in
a bag
cage.
in the yeah, throwing a bag of cats into the river.
dude, I fucking hate cats. I really do.
Dude,
I'm not a
did
huge
we just
fan.
become best friends? Because I fucking hate cats.
Dude, I told my roommate that. He almost started crying.
I
He
like
loves
other
cats.
people's cats. Your
I don't know,
roommate's
I
a
kind
bitch.
of like cat.
Yeah.
That cat that your mom had when we'd do acid.
Oh,
and then
Milky?
we would just
Yeah.
love it. Yeah, that cat was cool.
That cat was super
Simon the Death Kitty was pretty cool.
Pretty fly.
He was just killing me. I'm super allergic to cats. In our old house,
cool. We didn't know this, by
I
the
was-
way.
yeah, it was all dirty always too. So there was cat dander everywhere, and I
Dude,
was
that's
just
the
dying.
worst.
I had
that
a-
smell is horrible.
I had an inhaler, and I thought I was dying.
Phil was
And-
like straight
yeah, I was just
asthmatic.
like, dude, I don't know what's going on with me. I can't fucking breathe. And I smoked an ounce of weed every couple days. You know, we
Yeah.
smoked a lot of weed. And then I finally went to an allergy doctor up here in Durango, and they gave me the prick test where they poke you with all the different
Yeah.
allergens. And cats were like super inflamed, and he's like, "Well, it's probably the cat that you have in the house." I'd wake up and he would be on my chest, just like, "Die, died. I'm like, couldn't fucking breathe.
We did name him the Death Kitty. Because we had mice. That's why we got the cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
He did a great
that's
job.
good call. Yeah.
Yeah. You'd wake
But
up in the
after-
morning and find dead mouse on the
Dude,
kitchen.
after the mice are gone, though, get rid of the cat.
Dude, this motherfucker, we'd wake up in the middle of the night. I'd walk out to the living room, and he'd be hanging on the wall, like, holding on each side. And then he would just, like, eventually the wall would give. So he'd just scrape down. When we moved out, there was, like, half-inch fucking indentations on each side of that wall. Just like,
Jesus Christ.
We didn't give him a scratch post.
no.
Man.
And he didn't scratch the couches, which is really weird.
No, just the fucking drywall.
Yeah.
Dude.
He had this little fucking tiny. He was a huge ass Maine Coon cat. He was a big cat, and he had this little tiny litter box, and he would just stick his ass into it, and his front legs would be hanging
I
out.
was a shitty cat
And
owner.
he would come around the hallway, and he'd just be staring like, "Fuck you, asshole! Get me a bigger box." And then we wouldn't clean it forever, so there would
Dude,
just
that
be a
is
layer
the
of
worst.
shit. And he would just walk around it going meow because he didn't want to get into
Dude,
it.
I was the
'cause
worst
it
cat
was
owner.
so bad.
Dude, if you want to have a cat, you got to be clean.
I know.
That's like, or it has to be an outdoor cat.
So when I first moved in here, I moved in here with my ex, and she was like fucking dead set. She's getting cats, right? So she
That's
moved
a red
in.
flag.
She moved in.
Big time.
Thank you. She moved in a night before with her new 2 kittens. Like she got at the Humane Society or something. Brother
Yeah.
and sister cats. And yeah, that was my thing. I was like, you clean that litter box every fucking day, or we're not getting cats. Because if I wake up to fucking cat shit smell, like I'm gonna murder him.
It's the worst.
I'm gonna
Piss.
tell. All I would have to do to Shiva would go, "Tsk," just fucking rip them apart, dude.
Really?
Yeah, because every day she was just like, she'd look at me, be like, "Don't you fuck with that cat." She'd be like, "All right."
You enjoyed building the cat box around the window.
That
a
was
little
fun.
bit.
I
That
like a
was cool.
project.
Yeah.
I do like a DIY
That would
project.
be the only cool. I've seen like cat owner videos where they've got like a big ass house and they've got like cat jungle gyms all over the side. And,
Right.
like that looks really cool.
Yeah,
Cat
but how-
owners are worse than cats.
Yeah.
What are fucking weird as shit.
Dude, I was in an RV one time that was built out like that. I think
Yeah.
it was when I went to Canada with my grandparents, and they had some old friends, but their whole RV was like, there was shelves all the way around that the cats used to get around. Disgusting having cats in an RV, let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
If-
My neighbor back home in Nashville, he told me this story. He's like, well, I had 2 cats, then I had 5 cats, now I got 1 cat. So what happened to the other cats? He said, don't go behind the barn. Pretty fucking creepy. He's a scary
They're just
old man.
did he bury him? Or
I
was there
think
just
so,
a pile
yeah.
of bones?
No, he definitely killed the cats. I don't know. He was a sketchy dude. I didn't go behind
What was
his
your
barn.
relation to this nice gentleman?
He's my neighbor.
Yeah. You don't get to pick your neighbors.
No. He's a nice guy, but he's
Dude.
fucking creepy.
My neighbor's meth camper trailer blew up the other night
What?
or a couple nights ago. I didn't actually see it happen, but when I drove away, his camper was just fucking almost burnt to the ground. The tops all fucked up, and I don't know if it's actually a meth trailer, but seems
Jeez,
suspicious
dude.
because they're up all the time.
I
and-
drove by it, and I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, you should see it now.
I'm
It looks like a meth lab blew up.
I'm pretty positive that was meth
Yeah.
related. That whole piece of property there.
Crazy.
Yeah, your neighborhood sucks, dude.
Not the greatest. It's like the 8 Mile of Durango,
Where's it at?
across from the hospital.
Across
Just
from-
Grandview.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I found that house, but we
It's-
needed
I love-
something affordable.
It's fine. No, it's great. It's really not that bad.
No.
Honestly, they mind
Yeah.
themselves, and it's
I guess
just
I'm
the
just-
dogs run around, and
Yeah,
other than that, it's really not that bad.
the dogs and the meth heads running wild.
I'm just glad the whole neighborhood didn't catch on fire.
yeah, for
Like,
sure.
if it was in the middle of the summer, it was super hot, and we hadn't had rain in
oh yeah,
weeks and
dude, you
weeks,
live
it
in
would
a
have mined
field.
really bad.
Yeah, field of dry grass.
Yeah.
Meth. Yeah, I love my neighborhood. Everyone's too fucking old. Like, I'm a little spoiled. If anybody's being an asshole, it's probably me.
Yeah.
My neighbors play drums every now and then, but never at night. You know what I mean?
That's not bad.
Not at all.
Yeah, these guys trying to like subwoofer contest at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Jeez.
It's
It'd be
annoying.
tough for me not to walk down there with a gun because I'm not walking into a meth neighbor's house without a
It's
gun.
not worth it right now to
Yeah, you have a baby.
gonna be
You got a baby.
have a shootout in the neighborhood It's probably not a good idea.
Take the big gun.
Be
Yeah,
exciting.
win.
Phil's got a big gun.
I've got 5 magazines ready to go. And
Nice.
fucking Joe Biden wants me to pay $200 for each one of them.
Really?
For every magazine you have, you're supposed to have a $200 tax stamp.
You're getting
top
way more
of-
political
Wait,
recently.
On top of the $200 tax stamp,
Every year or every month?
Once
every,
again,
I think for every magazine, like
Okay,
one-time
it's like
fee.
a fixed tax.
But still,
That's, yeah,
for
that is
every
nuts.
single magazine you have, $200. It's making it where rich people or poor people can't defend themselves. Only rich
Right.
people can have guns.
And everything you just said was alleged for sure, as far as what you own. And
Yeah, I don't care.
okay, yeah, we're gonna ride with it. That's
lost all-
$1,000. $1,000 on taxes.
I lost all my guns in a horrible boating accident.
Oh,
I'm sorry, officer.
If any cops listen to this podcast, you're probably being irresponsible with your time. What would you say?
What would I say
Yeah,
about
cops listening to our program. Do you like cops?
I don't mind cops.
I used to think I hated cops,
Yeah.
but that's because I was a piece of shit drug dealer.
Yeah, a lot of them are nice people. I mean, I understand there's a political
Uproar of sorts.
uproar of sorts. Yeah, with police in this country. But I think there's good cops out there, and yeah, I don't know.
There's 100%
There's
good cops
bad
out there.
cops,
There's
absolutely.
bad cops out there is the way to say
For
it.
sure.
Most of them are great fucking
Mhm.
people.
When shit
Everyone
goes
I've
down,
met-
you're going to call the cops.
Yeah.
If you can't handle it yourself.
Dude, the amount of
And
shit.
if you can handle it yourself, you have to call the cops. You can't just dispose of a dead body legally.
I was defending myself, but I don't want to call the cops.
Got a lot of stuff going on
yeah, every
in the
cop I
meth
met
camper.
in this town is really nice, for the most part.
Me
Mhm.
too. I've never had a bad interaction
Me
with
neither.
a cop. in this
They
town.
pulled me over for some bullshit reasons,
Yeah.
but like every time they do, they're pretty nice people.
I put a cop in a wrist lock once, and he
Did
was
you?
nice about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've wrestled
When you were
with some
getting
cops.
arrested?
No,
okay.
it's jujitsu.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
A lot of cops
well,
do jiu-jitsu.
No, if you put a cop in a wrist lock when you're getting arrested, they shoot you, man.
yeah.
They fucking shoot you.
I was gonna say that's a bad cop.
Yeah,
Not
I
like
mean,
bad.
There's a little bit of white privilege going on, but
Yeah, I think that's what most of my experiences are. Because every time I get pulled over, I throw on my southern accent a little bit, and
you're adorable. And thank you for not wearing that fucking hat. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Well, I think I lost it.
Oh, good.
It's not good.
You lost
That's
it in an
sentimental.
unfortunate boating accident.
No.
Phil's guns and Max's hat.
Well,
Same place.
It happened this afternoon. I just couldn't find it.
Mm.
I had it on this morning, and then it just disappeared.
Did it disintegrate?
I might have.
Finally.
Yeah.
Like a fucking ancient artifact that hit oxygen for the first time.
Dude, it's a possibility for sure.
Oh, did you see? I don't know if you guys have HBO, but all the Mummy movies are on there. I love those goddamn movies.
They're on Sling a lot
Are
on
they?
TV.
Yeah.
I've rewatched them a few times. I haven't watched all of the one with Tom Cruise.
I haven't started it.
Oh.
It's so long. Every time I look at it, I'm like, I don't know if I want 2.5 hours of fucking Tom Cruise being a mummy chaser or something.
Yeah. Last night I was flipping through the channels and The Hobbit was on at 11. Like it started at 11. I was like, who the fuck is watching The Hobbit? at
Who the
11
fuck
o'clock?
has channels?
Lonely fella.
It's Sling channels. They're not like
Okay.
actual channels,
Phil's-
but it's basically the TV.
Feels more grown up than us, Max.
I know. But
I know I'm
still,
way older than you,
It's a
but
different generation,
well,
or different time. I should
She's a
say.
classy
I don't
bitch.
have actual cable. Like it's not like
Yeah.
cable, but it's Sling. So
Sling.
it's still the mainstream TV.
Sick.
you ever
which
watch
is-
like King of Queens
I
or
like
something?
to channel surf sometimes, and you can
It
actually
is
do
fun.
that on Sling, and you find something you haven't seen before.
Yeah,
Especially when you get like the movie channels for free on the weekend.
for sure.
Is that how it works?
Some
Like-
not every
Like
weekend. but-
texting and calling the old days,
Yeah.
nights and weekends.
Kind of. Yeah. Every once in a while they'll just give you because they want you to buy it.
Yeah.
So they'll give you HBO and Stars for the weekend, and
Nice.
you just binge watch. And you can. It's got DVR on Sling, so you can record things.
Really?
Oh, that's
Mhm.
good.
Damn, boy.
It's not bad.
I didn't know that. That's fucking
Yeah.
sweet. That's a tool. Just take advantage of those free weekends.
Mhm.
Record some bangers.
No doubt.
I'm always trying to save money. My dad had a DVD recorder. Remember when those came out?
Mhm.
Dude, we had cases and cases of DVDs that were all just white DVDs with names
I
written on
still
them.
have that case.
man.
It's in my closet.
Really?
Yeah.
With all
All
those
those
DVDs?
DVDs, yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Triple X.
But it
There
took
was
him
so many of them, and there's like 3 movies on one.
Yeah.
A few of them.
Yeah.
Just would start the next movie over, and you could watch half of another movie.
Yeah, some of them had titties in it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Those are the ones I kept. And they were always the second movie, so you had to like fast forward through a whole movie. There might have been options. I don't know. It was pretty fancy. I bet it was way too expensive. I remember my dad being like real proud of it. And then you have to watch the movie like 3 times, you know?
Yeah.
And most of the time he'd set it up like a movie that was coming on at like 2 a.m., you know? Be like, set it up and be like, don't fuck with the TV. And it wouldn't record. You'd be like, God damn it! I gotta wait 3 more weeks for this fucking movie to come back on.
That was the greatest thing in the world when you were younger, or when you were a kid. Like, I don't know, 13, 14, when the titty movies would come on.
Dude.
Skinamax. And
Bro.
It wasn't full-on porn, but it was the best thing you had at the time.
So you know my dad's house.
Yeah.
My dad's room is on one side of the house. All the kids' rooms are on this side of the house, right? And the living room was right here. So I would be up, sneak out into the living room all fucking smooth, because that was the only TV, and then turn on TV or whatever, and I'd go to like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or I'd find like something with tits, and then I'd remember what channel Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is on, then I'd go to that channel, and then you recall,
Yeah,
so you
you
got
get
one button to go to what? To act like you're watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? But my dad's room was over here, and grown-ups, when they know you're doing some dubious shit,
Oh, yeah.
are fucking sneaky, bro. I can't tell you how many times he walked in, and you can see the TV from the kitchen. Like, he knew what I was watching, so I'd try to, like, sit where I could see the TV and the kitchen at the same time, you know, but I got my dick in my hand, so it's weird. One hand on the remote, under a blanket. My dad caught me watching Skinamax at least once, but I did it, like, 4 times a week.
Damn.
The harder thing was keeping it from my siblings that were asleep in the rooms right next to me. So
Yeah, getting
And
caught by dad's one thing. but the
everything's squeaky.
siblings-
Fucking go to the bathroom, close the door, and then go back, open your door, close it, and then fucking sneak into the living room.
My mom caught me jerking off one of those magazines that we got out of the Hastings dumpster.
Really?
Mhm.
Was it the foot one?
No. it
Wasn't there a
the
foot
one.
fetish one?
Yeah. Wasn't into any of those
That one
ones.
changed
I think
me,
it was
bro.
like an all-girl one.
Oh,
Yeah, it was good.
dude, I remember.
It was the most awkward thing. I was like at the edge of the bed, and I didn't even know she was home, and she opened the door, and I was like, and she just like.
Were you facing away from the door at least?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it
nice.
was like, movie style, side shot.
So she just saw like the corner of a magazine.
yeah,
and,
she
like,
saw me like this
some
from
shake.
the side.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
she just like slowly closed the door and didn't say anything.
Did you ever talk about it?
Nope. It was the most awkward dinner.
I got caught
an
jerking
hour
off
later.
once, and my mom's ex-husband was like, "If I ever catch it again, I'm gonna fucking cut it off, mate."
That's hardcore.
And I remember at the time being like, "Cut your dick off." But I was like 11, dude. It was
of
like
the
the first time I jerked off, or
biggest
third.
sexual deviants I know.
Yeah.
He was such a. He would say the nastiest shit.
In
Once
front
we
of
were
children.
18.
But still in front of children, like, whatever. What are you gonna do?
But that's just like, that's really hardcore to say to a kid.
Yeah.
It's just natural. Everybody, it's a sexual thing.
And that's why I had to jerk off on the floor, because my bed was squeaky too, baby. Did you ever jerk off on the floor? Did you ever get caught jerking off,
I
Max?
don't think I ever got caught jerking off.
Did you
I
always
think my
have the
parents
internet
knew.
and porn?
Yeah, for the most
Really?
part. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I was thinking. It's
yeah, it
you
started
never
with movies. I was trying
dumpster
to
dived for magazines.
I was trying to think of the first pair of titties I saw on
Mine was in that
anything.
Hastings parking lot.
and yeah. Well, no, like I remember the first pair of real titties I saw, but like in a movie.
Mine was in the bleachers
I
at
know
middle
what-
school.
I remember like where I was at. I was at wrestling practice with my friends, and my friend, he pulled out like his computer. It was like an overnight, and he pulled up this this movie with some tits in it.
Dude,
It was
overnight
crazy, but-
school trips, that's when the porn came out.
Yeah, no doubt about
And they
it.
were like, bed check.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, yes, sir. And then right when you close the door, it's like
Yeah.
everybody watching porn together, which is super weird. Then everybody's like, I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Taking turns going to the bathroom.
There's semen on the floor, on the walls.
Taking snapshots.
Hey, but it was a hotel. We didn't have to deal with that. It was a
Yeah, until you
hotel
step in it.
staff,
That's
you
my
know?
thing.
yeah. Well,
I do filthy things in hotels.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
dude.
not.
Wipe my balls
That's
on
why I
the
always
curtains
get-
because I know they don't
When-
change those.
Me and Coel, before we had a baby, we'd always get a room with 2 beds. instead of the full king. So you fuck on one and sleep on the other.
That's smart.
The other one gets really nasty, and then you don't have to. Nobody has to sleep in a wet spot.
Bro, that's genius.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta sit in that smell.
Yeah, but it's still better
That's
than the
your
bed.
smell.
Yeah, it's better. It's
the
better.
smell's not that bad. It's
That's
the,
your smell.
It's the soaking in the wet afterwards.
And I
Oh,
get
sure.
so sleepy after
You
sex.
got fresh, clean sheets that you can just pull back afterwards.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and throw that comforter away
Yeah.
immediately
Oh yeah.
before you end up fucking on it. Because that's what happens, right? Then your naked ass is touching where somebody else's naked ass was, and that's not good. Maybe their balls. I just shaved my balls. Did I tell you guys?
You told me, yeah. A couple days ago.
I think you actually said something too when you were hanging out with me
I
and
was
my
excited
daughter.
about it. She's too
No,
too
she
young
doesn't.
to
I
understand
know.
that you ain't shit without your homeboys,
Yeah.
all right? Like, Phil, I walk in and Phil's feeding his kid to gangster rap. It's like,
I fucking shaved my balls, dude.
no, this was later. But
Okay.
Phil is feeding his child to gangster rap, and he's like, she's going to be able to talk soon. I can only do this for so long. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful dad moment. What do you think of that St. Pauli?
It's good.
Isn't
Thank
it?
you for it. Yeah,
It's fucking
I like
lovely.
It. You know, you can tell it's not the top shelf stuff, but it's not bad.
It's a Pilsner, bro. It's not supposed
Yeah.
to be NAR.
Yeah.
Why you gotta hate?
I'm not hating.
It's just
I'm-
because you went from a double IPA to a Pils.
for sure. And you know, IPAs are like, that's where I stand.
Is that your jam?
That's my jam. Yeah.
That was my jam when I was your age.
Yeah, but Pilsner's like, I like the hoppy flavor. So, you know, I don't mind a Pilsner if it's a good Pilsner, but
Have you had Grolsch?
I haven't.
Grolsch is delightful.
Is it?
It's got the pop top. You can reuse the bottle.
Those are
Is that like the blue can?
No, it's a bottle.
It's a
It's-
bottle.
It's a green
green
bottle.
one, but
that's
it's
like,
bigger and it's
It's
got
like
a.
fat,
cool.
and
You
it's
can
got like
close
a
it back
lever
up.
on it. Yeah, so you can seal it.
Oh,
Great for like, I'm going to work. I want to drink half a beer. Like, drink half a beer, close that motherfucker, put it back in the fridge.
yeah, no doubt.
Drink off the hangover.
Now that I'm drinking like one beer when I drink, I really like juicy IPAs.
Really?
Like the mango. I love the
Like a
sweet and
hazy?
bitter. Like-
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's not. I think it could be a little juicier. Sultan of Stoke. It says juicy, but it tastes really, really hoppy. There's not much juice.
Yeah, I like
Like
that
I
one.
like the sweet with the bitter. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Euphoria's got kind of a very citrusy.
I never
Yeah,
could get
but it's
behind
not like-
Euphoria.
It's not like the ones that I like. The Mango Mosaic by the Breckenridge Brewery. That one's good.
Sounds like something I would not buy.
I think you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's sweet enough, but it's bitter enough with the hops, to where it feels like you're drinking an IPA.
Yeah.
But it just has like it's like an IPA you can drink in the middle of the sunny day.
Yeah.
It's like refreshing.
Oh, okay.
But it's got flavor to it. You know?
Right.
For
I
real.
really like it.
Man, I was trying to make a mango habanero IPA this summer, but I forgot about it, and then it got contaminated.
Contamination.
Contamination.
Oh, so with the bag of mushrooms, it came with a video on how to grow mushrooms.
Oh, really?
And like every 30 seconds, it was like contamination. Dong! So
To avoid contamination.
yeah. So we just it's like an
avoided
inside joke.
contamination.
Yeah. Yeah, we did
Nice.
because we didn't fuck with it. That's
Then we
why.
got super pro and started inoculating giant mason jars full of different strains, allegedly.
Dude, we had
I want to grow some mushrooms.
a cupboard and we like hung like plastic over it, and then we fucking bleached the whole cupboard, right, to prevent contamination.
That disinfectant spray, every time I smell that stuff, I think about growing mushrooms. Because
Nice.
we would just like spray the fuck out of it.
Dude.
And get in there with rubber gloves.
Definitely just like huffing Lysol or whatever, because there was like a sheet behind us, so we just put ourselves in this like closed environment with gnarly ass chemicals.
Hey, that's half the fun at the end of the day, you know?
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Dude, we
I'll
had
probably
so much
grow
fun.
Yeah.
mushrooms again.
And then I went to jail.
Kind of fucked everything
Nice.
up.
Yep.
But we probably would have been in way more trouble if
Yeah.
it seemed like it was.
So our plan was to so we found psychedelics, right? And then we
Yeah.
went crazy for about 3 months.
That's what you got to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you find psychedelics, you're like all about it, but
About it, dog.
yeah.
Started
after a
watching
while-
Zeitgeist and just going wild.
Deep.
Yeah.
And and then, we started doing it responsibly. Damn it, responsibly. And yeah, we were like, we're gonna flood Farmington with these drugs because Farmington is such a nasty, dark place.
I found some really, really good
No
acid
sweat.
in Denver. It was
Yeah.
like, finally got a really good connect.
So we were gonna be the psychedelic guys in Farmington. Was our minds.
We're spreading love.
And then I sold acid one time.
It was only one time and you got
Yeah.
arrested.
Yeah.
We might have. No, it
I
was one
sold
time.
acid
It was one time.
One time.
Man,
I don't know what the statute of limitations
Yeah, it
on
was
that
like-
one
yeah,
is, but I
yeah.
went to jail for one time. But I really, in my memory, it's one time. Maybe we were
Yeah.
gonna do acid with friends camping or something, and it was like, yo, if you want to kick us $5-10
Yeah.
bucks, like that'd be cool,
yeah.
you know. But nothing crazy. But yeah, this one time I sold the 10 strip, and it was a setup.
It was before I even got that shit
Dang.
from Denver.
Yeah.
You got set up on your first time selling acid?
Well, because he'd been buying weed from me for like a long time, and the
Oh,
courts are aware
okay.
of the weed thing as well. Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Casey
But he'd been
Jones.
buying weed from me for a long time, and then,
Jeez.
but weed's not a big enough case,
For sure.
you know. So,
But just one
dude,
time.
but this motherfucker asked me for acid for like a year, 6 months maybe. Like every time I saw him, he was like, "Yo, if you get any dose, if you get any dose, if you get any dose."
We got the shittiest dose
And then we
ever.
got the worst dose. And this guy was so goddamn annoying about it. I was like, "I'll be your Huckleberry today, baby." And then it was a set.
That sucks.
Yeah. But I didn't get arrested then. It happened like 6 months later or something. So when I actually, like, when they were like, "We have a warrant for your arrest for a dangerous drug charge," it took me like a week in jail to figure it out.
I totally forgot about that. I
Me
didn't.
too.
I thought it was weed.
It meant nothing
'Cause
to
I was
me.
like-
I made $100 went snowboarding and then went home and it was fine.
Dude, that's some horse shit.
And then like months later, I went to jail.
Oh man, $100 of acid going to jail. That sucks.
And it cost me 11 grand. 5 grand for a lawyer, $6,000 in fees. I had to pay for every cop's time that day. I had to pay for the voice recorder. I had to pay for like everything they used.
They had a wire?
Yeah,
Wait,
but I had those two 12-inch subs in the back of my Jeep, so they had no audio. All they had was his story. And I had
'Cause wasn't the cop his cousin? It was his cousin or whatever, and
yeah.
you told him to get in the Jeep
Yeah,
with
because
you?
they didn't. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. but they have. So I have black windows, black, like
Yeah.
illegal as fuck black, and those in the back. So they had no actual pictures of me, and they had no audio of me, and my lawyer was worth every goddamn penny. Because I don't have a felony. I can own a
Yeah.
gun. I can vote.
Yeah, you got off. And the dude fucked up.
Yeah.
That helped a lot.
Yeah, he like did bath salts and broke into some girl's house and tried to rape
Said
her
he
or
was
something.
God.
Said he was God. Yep. So, and he did that before I went to court. So my lawyer was like, and it was like in the paper or something. And he was like, "So this is your fucking CI? This is the guy that you're trusting to arrest my client?" You know what I mean? So that's how I got the plea deal and shit.
Damn, dude.
Dude, the legal system is not to be fucked with. That's what I
Yeah.
learned. I got out, got a job at that I hated doing fire extinguisher. And then I started a fire extinguisher business because I'm a fucking idiot, Max.
Yeah.
No, it just
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
we were gonna use that money to chase our actual dreams.
Yeah, and the
We were
big
gonna
dog-
get
Selling
rich.
acid.
We were gonna get no. we were gonna grow weed legally. That was probably what
Oh.
we were gonna do.
Yeah, if I
After
learned
we got millions
anything-
from our fire extinguisher business.
Exactly. If I learned anything from my experience with the legal system, it's never sell psychedelics. Just give them away. Like,
Yeah.
they're so affordable. Acid's $10 a hit. Mushrooms
Dude,
are
I know.
20, 25 an eighth.
Yeah.
Give them away because
Dude, not in this town.
it is not
Mushrooms are
worth it.
expensive in
Really?
this town. Yeah.
last time I got
I'm all-
mushrooms, they were a gift.
Really? Man, dude, people try to charge you like $40 an eighth in this town. It's insane.
That's how much we used to pay when we first started doing mushrooms. It was
Yeah.
like 40.
I thought it was like 50 a quarter. I thought it was like 25 an eighth.
Dude, I won't
It was
pay
like
more
it
than
was a
25
little
Maybe that
cheaper
was
than
towards
weed.
the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a little
Dang.
cheaper than weed. This is when we were like when we barely could find them. When we were
Yeah.
like when we went and saw Madagascar at the movies. I remember paying like $40.
I don't remember the movie. I remember
at
the
all.
drive to the movie when
Mhm.
I was like, we were 6 blocks away, like maybe 9, but it was a residential road with a median. You couldn't hit the other car. Like, It was the safest driving environment you could ask for, 15, 20 miles an hour. And I was like, or maybe you were driving. Either way, I was freaked out.
You drove home.
Either way, I was
afterward,
freaked out.
yeah.
I don't remember the drive home. I remember the drive to the theater when I was like, mushrooms.
Dude, I'm not driving on psychedelics.
I've done it a
couldn't
few
do
times.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
tough to
couldn't
hold
do-
your shit together. But
You ever played a video game on like God mode? Or not
Yeah.
God mode, but like the hardest mode?
For sure.
It's like that.
Dude,
Where
I
you're just,
you have to keep like
yeah.
bringing yourself back to reality. Like, come on.
Every
come on,
street
come
light
on.
is a
Yeah.
distraction. It's like,
Dude, I caught a ride hitchhiking one time, and we were like driving down the road. 5 minutes down the road, he's like, "Yeah, me and my girl, we just did a bunch of mushrooms up by the lake," and I was like, "Fucking shit, dude, this is insane." And then he's just swerving down the road, and it was surreal. It was a surreal
but it
experience.
was better than walking.
It was better than walking, that's for sure. Hey, but I mean, if somebody like offers you a ride hitchhiking, you can't say like,
You
"Hey, can
can.
you let me off now?" Like, you're on drugs. Can you please let me off? No, you're not gonna do that.
She's like, dude, I have diarrhea right now.
Yeah, I'm about
Just
to
go,
shit
go, go.
everywhere.
Yeah. That's what I would say.
Maybe so. I don't know. But
Yeah, it would be horrible cleaning up shit when you're on psychedelics.
Ooh.
he seemed comfortable though.
I've
As much
I've
as he was
rode
swerving,
with
he was
people who
comfortable.
were on 2 hits of acid and seemed fine. But I was also on a lot of drugs, so
3 hits of acid
Yeah.
to be precise.
a little bit of ecstasy,
Oh, yeah. Dude,
candy flipping.
have you ever been to a rave?
I don't know if I've been to a proper rave.
Then
I wouldn't
no.
call it a proper rave.
Then no.
Well, you would know. That's
Well, if
what
the
I'm
world
saying.
Yeah.
opens up, we'll take you on our guide trip and we'll go party in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Fly you out from Nashville. We'll start a
Woo.
GoFundMe.
Yeah,
Max to go to his first rave.
sounds good.
People pay for some crazy shit on GoFundMe.
Dude, GoFundMes are blowing up. Bailey Carlson reached his goal
Dude,
for his
I
top
know.
surgery. Congratulations to Bailey Carlson.
That's dope.
Maybe one of the funnest episodes we've done in quite some time. That was a banger. As far as like feedback,
Yeah,
people kept hitting me up about it.
that's cool.
Yeah. People at open mics that like, dude, I usually don't listen. It was a lot of gay people, let's be honest. I usually don't listen, but since Bailey was on, I checked it out and holy shit, dude. Like, it was good.
Well, we say
Nice.
some really gay stuff, so
This is a gay-friendly podcast.
super gay.
We like gays and we like the guns.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't see why we.
We're
Like
centrist.
everybody
I don't
here.
see why
Yeah,
the worlds
centrist.
can't
Dude,
commingle.
You're from
That's-
Tennessee.
yeah, that's the fucking problem. Like out here, everybody's way too left out here. But there needs to be some level of center. I'm getting too political. I'm talking about cops. I'm talking about being center, but and not being too one way or the other. But
I wish people could talk. We could have actual conversations.
for sure,
You know, and like
dude.
people
That's
just
what I
get
like
so
about the
stuck
South.
on their side, their tribe,
Yeah,
and it's just about getting one over the other now.
for sure.
And it's fucking Trump's fault. He didn't help at all.
And I see how Trump pisses off the left.
Yeah.
But I
He's
see how
dumb.
like super aggressive, let's just call
yeah,
it what it is, the gays, the super aggressive left pisses off the normal Republican or even centrist sometimes. It goes so far sometimes and it's like, bro,
Well, this-
like
there's,
For sure.
there's
I
no
stopped-
middle ground. There's no meeting ground.
None.
They're like, they won't listen to anything you have to say. And the mainstream media is extremely one-sided, and they
It's insane.
convert. Or I don't know what I'm trying to say.
yeah. It's gotten to the point where if a Republican sees somebody with a funny colored hair, like they cross the road, you know? It's like a woman walking through the city.
Yeah. Depends. And you can't just generalize everybody into one single group.
For
You know,
sure.
that's what pisses me off about people
not-
making fun of rednecks. Like generalizing my whole family that is redneck into one group, one fucking racist hillbilly piece of shit.
And to be
And
fair,
they're
your
not-
dad kind of talks like a redneck.
Yeah.
But he's a lovely man. He doesn't hate anybody.
No, if he makes racist jokes, he's really just trying to be funny, but he doesn't.
Like Patrice O'Neill said, all jokes come from the same place, trying to
Yeah.
be funny.
He's just trying to be funny. He's not actually like he was the first one I listened to The Chronic with. Like
Right.
yeah.
I remember
The Chronic 2001. My dad was way into gangster rap.
That was
when I
right. That was
10
after
years
his
old.
divorce.
Yeah, he was 30.
Dude, I loved riding in the truck with your dad.
Yeah.
Like right after the divorce, when we would get a hangout and I'd stay with you and your dad.
Yeah.
Like it was all Eminem and fucking
He moved into
Dr.
that
Dre.
That apartment by Blockbuster in Farmington,
Yeah.
and would trade CDs with the native chick that lived above him.
Nice. I remember
And
putting
so
my
they
dick
were
on the Jets.
Jaw
in that
rule.
pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My dad
That's always
one
fun.
time passed out drunk in that pool
Really?
with his arms like this
Oh,
on
yeah.
a floaty, and he just had this crazy sunburn all down his armpits.
The kind of man that doesn't wear shorts.
He was like,
you know?
Yeah.
Your dad doesn't wear shorts.
he wears
does
jean shorts.
Does he?
Oh yeah,
Dude.
hardcore.
If my dad wears shorts, it's fucking jean
yeah,
shorts.
hardcore jean short.
And
guy.
he bought them that way.
Yeah.
It wasn't a pair of pants that were worn down,
no.
so it had the cool frills. Like,
No, they're Levi jean shorts.
yeah, that's rough.
He might have a Wrangler jean
Dude,
short.
I went to the lake with my dad as an adult. We took, like, I met him, I don't know, maybe at the lake and jumped in with him, and we went over to the other side of the lake and jumped in, you know? And he's like, I got a pair of shorts in the truck if you want to swim. And my nephews were swimming, my niece was swimming, and I was like, fuck it, I'll swim, you know? And dude, that's all he had. I looked through the truck for 5 minutes, and there was just this one pair of jean shorts.
Did you go swimming?
Yeah.
Dude, I bet that was
But he's also
so uncomfortable.
he's also like a little bigger than me, you know, and I didn't have a fucking waterproof belt on me, like, you know, so like, they're fine when I'm swimming because I just keep my legs a little wide so they stay up, and it's my nephews, they're like 8 and 11 at this point, so they don't swim fast, and I'm just out there fucking with them or whatever. But right when I got out of the water, I just had to like hold my pants. Then I went behind a rock and changed. Yeah.
Sick.
Fucking G. My dad was like, "Yeah, I got some shorts in the truck.
They just
Good
seem-
for swimming."
yeah, they seem so. It's like swimming in jeans, but just half.
They were overly large jeans too. They were thick, dog. Definitely. I learned about my dad that day. I was like, this
Yeah, my
dude doesn't give a shit about comfort.
my
at
Papa
all.
Bill wore jean shorts once, I think, in his life when he owned the houseboat,
Yeah.
and he got super sunburnt and never wore shorts again, ever. Never seen him in a pair of shorts again.
I haven't seen. My
And
dad
they
in a
had to
pair of
like
shorts
convince
since.
him to wear these shorts, and then he got super sunburnt, and he never wore shorts again.
My brother-in-law. So when my little sister got married, Talon, his best friend Chad is now my other brother-in-law, and we went to the lake together for their bachelor party. Dude, I got out there. They had like hot dogs. They had no beer yet. Like, and this is his bachelor party, and they
What's
invited
wrong with
me.
hot dogs?
But that's all. There was no bread.
There's no bread.
There was hot dogs, Max.
Just hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
No mustard, no
Dude, I
ketchup, no
showed up-
relish.
Luckily, I was like, well, we're going to the lake. We're going to need food, beer. You know, I've been to the lake before. Phil knows when I go to the lake, I come fucking prepared. And,
Cooler down the
yeah,
walkway every weekend. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, the steak's here.
yeah. We eat
Flat
steak.
iron steak every weekend.
It was delicious. It was balling
That was
on a
after
budget,
Brian
baby.
got arrested,
Yeah.
and I lived on the houseboat.
I lived with my great-grandmother.
Nice. Nice.
So every weekend I went and hung out with Phil. It was fun.
Hell yeah.
What was it? Oh, but yeah, I showed up. Luckily, I brought food, beer, like
Yeah.
all this stuff, because we were like, you know what it's like to get to a place you can park and camp at the
Mhm.
lake? Like, it's a fucking journey.
Yeah.
Right? It's like 45 minutes at least. And they were like, oh, we were just going to run to the store. And I was like, I'm not going anywhere, dude. Like, I got beers, sandwiches, fucking food to throw on the fire. We were ready. But I talked them into getting into shorts. Both like cowboys, bull riders, all this shit. And I was out with my shirt off, big straw hat, in my shorts, obviously fishing and shit. And they were just like wearing their jeans and like boots and like standing on the shore. And I was like, take those boots off, man. Get in the water. It feels good. And they both put on shorts. And the next day, Chad looked like a lobster. And he got like, he has scarring. He turned purple
Jesus.
on his legs because I don't think he's ever worn shorts in his life. And then he went out, and then we were drinking, so he forgot, you know.
Mhm.
Maybe he put on sunscreen once, and then 8 hours later, he's fucking purple. But all the wedding pictures, it's beautiful. He's so red. And he's a cowboy wearing a fucking baseball cap at the lake.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this giant ass. They called me the native because I was the only one with any kind of tan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, native to the land? I don't know.
Sure.
Whatever. They're cowboys. They're
The
good
worst
people.
sunburn I ever had was just on the tops of my knees because it's not on
Right
the
where your
jet
shorts
ski.
end? Yep.
and I jet skied all day, and it's just like where the shorts come
like
up
that
just
much.
a little bit.
That much on each leg.
Oh man, it blistered so bad, and it was just like the very tops of my knees. Everything else was fine.
I've never had that bad a sunburn. I mostly wear pants too,
I
but
usually get one bad burn a year. I'm
yeah.
horrible about putting sunscreen on. I'll go out and start working in the garden or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it
Have my
turns
shirt
into a
off,
tan.
and it does, and then I tan for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
But it's still like can't be good to get like peeling sunburn
No.
once a year.
It's better than all the time. Like
Yeah,
when
for
we were
sure.
kids,
Yeah.
that shit happened all the time. Every single time I went to the lake.
Uh-huh.
Because you're a kid, you're having fun, you're catching fucking fish and
Yeah,
crawdads
especially
and
if your
whatnot.
parents aren't there, and they don't have, your mom's not constantly trying to put sunscreen on you.
Oh yeah, and you're drinking at
Yeah.
15.
Uh-huh.
Phil worked at the
times.
lake at a young age.
We lived in New Mexico. Well, not a lot to do.
I was mostly masturbating.
Get drunk.
Heard that.
I masturbated a lot too.
Yeah, you did.
I got rid
Good
of
for
that red
y'all.
desk that I've had since I was like 13.
Nice.
It was bad.
Yeah, that
It
thing
was like falling apart.
put a black light to that bad boy. Woo.
Oh, gee.
Rough. This chair too. That was the chair.
That's why
It's
Keith
the
was getting
wor-
the bitch
The
mic.
worst chair to sit in.
Oh yeah, Keith was
Oh,
supposed to
God.
be here. He forgot it was Monday. He texted me, thought it was Sunday all day. Still haven't gotten my car from this weekend. You lose days sometimes. Ha.
Sometimes you do when you're having fun.
Keith is a savage. I didn't realize. He was less of a savage when he was in a relationship.
That happens.
Yeah, no, he's wilding out. I get it. The life of a single man. But when you make appointments or engagements.
Yeah.
What's the word? Commitments.
Commitments.
When you make a commitment, goddammit, you stand behind it, right, Max? I didn't remind you. You asked me what time. I was getting a tattoo. Totally didn't see it. And then, look at you. You're here.
You responded to that message, though. You responded to... I think you were... maybe not.
I said, are we still on for tonight?
And I was
then
like,
you said,
yeah.
are we still shooting for 6? And I responded 1 minute before you showed up.
No, I think you responded before that, too, and then
Oh,
another
I don't
time
know.
later.
I don't know. I got a tattoo
I don't
today.
know.
I was scared of it.
Yeah?
A little
Was it
bit,
that
dude.
bad?
No, it was fine.
Yeah, it's always intimidating.
It was
It
fine, but I
till it
just overthink
happens.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
doesn't feel great.
No,
It's not a
especially when I was
wonderful-
trying to look away. Now I understand what all the art and the stickers on the cases and shit are for. It's so you have something to look at while you're getting fucking punished.
Yeah.
But then I looked at everything that I could see in this vicinity, because I only had this much view. I couldn't like turn around or anything. And then I just started watching it, and it really dulled the pain considerably. I think it's because
Nice.
I knew when to expect the pain.
For sure.
Because I put one headphone in to listen to a podcast,
Yeah.
and I was just staring at like stickers and art and shit, and then I got bored with that, and then just started watching it, and all of a sudden it got easier.
It's got to be kind of like relaxing too, just seeing like something come to life on your arm or your whatever body part it is.
It was cool, and luckily, like all my other tattoos I've gotten, I didn't know the person at all. You know what I mean? At all. I
Yeah.
didn't know him at all. And this person is my friend. She's married to my other good friend, and it's like, and when I say good friend, we don't hang out that much, but when you meet people and you're like, I
Oh, for
fucking
sure.
love this person.
They're
They're just good people,
It's great.
Yeah. So it's that situation. So like, I trust her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I trust her to do her best for sure. And she was like going in circles but staying perfectly in the lines. And I was like, I bet you fuck up a coloring book. Like, and her response was, I wish. I don't have time.
I don't have time to
I
color.
spend all my time drawing new tattoos, She's killing it. Casey Grinnell, yeah.
Nice. I might hit her up. I don't know if I have any money to spend on a tattoo right now, but
It's an investment in your future.
is it?
Do you want to fuck a girl with a nose ring?
You can probably put it on the blockchain.
Yeah. So
Was that before the podcast?
that was yeah.
Yeah. Have you fucked a girl with a nose ring?
I don't think so. No.
They're wild.
I feel
Lip
like I
rings
remember
too.
that.
You ever get
I
a
know.
chick with like the snake bite?
No.
Wild. By the way, my girlfriend has those scars, so that's why I can say that.
Quill's got one here, one over here. She had lip rings when we first met.
Yeah.
I found an old porn that we made a long time ago.
How was
It's
it?
like, oh my god.
Was it good?
Yeah, like 18-year-old
How'd you look?
Coel.
That's
Wasn't excited.
less facial hair.
Yeah, I looked young. It's crazy how young you look after fucking 10 years goes by.
I just picture you with facial hair now.
I know it's weird. I would look fat if I shaved it off.
Dude,
Like, your double chin comes out real once you have facial hair for a long time.
Right.
It's just because I'm lazy.
Dude, that's a
It's-
beautiful fucking beard.
It's okay.
It is.
It's kind of patchy.
You got like, yeah, but you damn near got the Burt Kreischer. You know what I mean?
If I keep letting it grow out, I'm like it fills in.
It'll
but
shade
after a
itself
while,
in.
it gets like it's too much.
Start
That's one
getting
of my
critters in there.
biggest. That's one of my biggest failures as a man, just like not being able to have a beard. I'm with you, Brian.
And Bailey
Not the
talking
only
shit
one.
about it all
I know,
the fucking
dude.
time. You got your first little
brutal.
stubble and you want to talk shit to me? Bitch, this happened 11 years ago. And I can say bitch because it's a man, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that works, right?
Sure.
Like, bitch,
Yeah.
I've had stubble for 11 years. Has it changed? No. But I've had a little something going on. You can hear it.
I think by the time I'm 40, it'll fill in real nice because it's way more full than it was when I was 20. It was super patchy when I
Dude,
was
yeah,
20.
I'm hoping. I was a late bloomer, so I'm hoping this comes in as I get older.
I kind of was too. I remember being in the locker room and being like, "Oh, I don't have a happy trail. I don't have pubes
too.
yet. I don't have underarm hair." And then
And now I shave it off.
it just fucking exploded, and I'm like, "Fuck!"
Dude,
Got
I'm like,
back hair,
I have
shoulder
mixed
hair.
feelings about it.
I remember the first time I saw your shoulder hair. That was the first time it clicked in my
rowdy.
brain that shoulder hair was real because my dad is like me. We're pretty much hairless. Never saw shoulder hair.
Right.
We were at the river and I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I don't think I got shoulder
like a
hair.
werewolf. Not like I do.
No,
I
not
prob-
at all. I
Yeah.
think I felt one, but
I got the back blade though now.
man. Oh,
Pretty-
do you?
Yeah, it works
On a
pretty
razor?
good. It's like it's an actual. It's called the back blade. It's for men with hairy
That's
backs.
sick.
And you can reach it. You can change the angle.
I wonder if they're willing
not-
to pay a very small fee to sponsor this podcast. Backblade?
Maybe.
Who else is talking about him? I've never heard of this. I listen to so many goddamn podcasts.
true.
I've never heard a word said about him.
I've seen it a lot on YouTube. That's where I probably clicked the link.
Fuck yeah.
It's weird how YouTube knows that I have a hairy back.
Dude, it knows everything.
Because do you guys
It knows
get
everything.
hairy back commercials?
No, I heard about that from you. But I'm sure in your Google history somewhere, it's like, how can I
Maybe.
shave my back by myself?
Yeah, I've been pretty good at it since I was like 17.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
Have you ever
I can
nared
barely
it?
wash my back.
Dude, I've never washed my back in my life, I don't think.
Really?
I mean, I get in the shower and
Yeah. Do you
I
wash
mean-
your legs?
not really. I feel like water does a lot for you.
Nah.
I rub myself down with some.
Do you hit
I
your
use-
legs?
Huh?
Hit your legs?
I got a little loofah.
So
I'm a goddamn grown
there's
adult.
this theory going
That's
around
fair.
about
Me and Coel got different colored loofahs.
yeah. Me and Kelly share a back brush, but that's the only one we share.
Yeah.
And we don't wash
Coel
our asses with
doesn't
it.
like the hair.
Oh
all
yeah,
over
yeah,
the
yeah,
back
yeah,
brush.
yeah. Mine is silky smooth. You
Yeah.
can see my arms. She did not even shave me today. She didn't shave me.
She's like, nah, I don't need to do
She was
that.
like, I shaved it 5 weeks ago. It's fine.
But yeah, I've been using like natural soaps because
You on that
Like
Dr.
that.
Squatch kick?
no, but I want to try it.
Me too.
Me too.
Got
They're hitting me
I
up
think it's
hard.
called Method.
Huh.
Method Man. It's Method Man's.
Really?
soap. I don't think it.
If it's Method Man, I'll buy it right
I
now,
don't
dude.
think he's involved, but I
I
think
wanna-
it's called like Method.
I
Method
want
Man or something like that.
anything to be more like Method Man.
It just doesn't have dyes. It smells like sandalwood. It's nice.
Dude,
Because
I've got.
the dye shit started making my skin itch, and
Oh,
it
yeah?
was just, I don't know. It felt weird.
Dude,
It-
the Manscaped ball wash, I dig it.
Is it
I
good?
use it for my pits and my balls and my asshole. It's pretty nice. And then they got ball lotion, which is necessary for a few days after you shave your balls.
Nice.
The ball lotion. But game changer, I don't know if I've talked about this on this podcast, but the ball hammock, bro.
Ball hammock.
Dude,
So
I've
my
been-
girl got
I
me
wanna get a pair
draws.
of underwear like that.
My girl got me draws for Valentine's Day with the ball hammock, 2 pairs, and I save them for my doubles because
Oh,
it-
really?
yeah, and so at first I was bummed. First of all, fuck the whiskey reel, not Sean Moe, the other two. I was bummed at first because it didn't have a pee slot. Do you use the P slot or do you
Fuck yeah, I use
pull
the
it down?
P-slot. No, I zip.
I pull it down.
You pull it down?
He
Well,
goes
my-
to his
yeah.
ankles.
Do you wear a belt?
Like a 5th grader.
No,
I can
no,
see
no.
that.
Like kindergarten.
Do you pull it down to your ankles and
my
pee?
underwear, like my underwear, I pull down, but my pants, sometimes I'll go through the zipper.
Right.
Sometimes it's
right.
it depends on the situation.
So I work in a kitchen, and I wear scrubs, but they have belt loops, and they have a string too. But if you do the string too tight, you start feeling really bad, right? So I wear the belt to like compensate for what I don't want to do with the string, right? But if I use the pee hole, I don't have to undo my fucking belt every time,
Yeah.
which takes considerably longer, especially when you're in a
Yeah.
fucking rush. You know, you got a grill full of food, you just got to take a piss. So I hit that zipper, pull it out the pee hole, bam. But these ball hammocks, they don't have the pee hole, but so you pull it down, and when you pull it back up, like it's the way it's knitted, it scoops your balls.
it sucks it back in.
You don't have to put your balls in there.
What?
It scoops your balls, and it keeps them off your leg.
Which ones you
Which
got?
freshly shorn balls you want off your leg because they
Yeah.
get sticky. It's not
I
good.
get rashy.
Which
rashy.
Which
Mine
ones
got
do you
thick
have? Do you have
thighs.
like the Saks one or the?
I don't know. They're clean though. I'll show you.
They're
after.
clean. Sick. Yeah.
One of them has a bunch of sex positions on it.
Nice.
It's Valentine's Day.
That's cool.
It's Kama
sexy.
Sutra just around the
Mhm.
waistband.
Yeah, you got into the Kama Sutra, yeah,
A little bit.
dude. It seemed we're not there yet.
There's like some positions that are like, I'm just going to skip over this one.
Right.
This sounds...
I just don't think we're there yet. I've never been disappointed with what organically happens. You know what I mean?
It's fun to make it a night, though.
Right. Kama Sutra night.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You just go through the book. But it was always like we would start a position and then end up just fucking
right.
because it was like... you
Seems
just
like a
wanna-
lot.
Yeah,
of
you
work.
get to that point
Just
where you're
keep it
like,
up.
all right, I'm gonna power fuck this bitch.
Pretty much.
Do you power fuck, Max?
No.
Not at all.
I'm a romantic.
Yeah, but you can romantically power fuck. You never power fucked somebody, looked in their eyes, spit in their mouth.
no, I haven't. I can't say I have.
Brian went through a weird time.
My girl used to have snake bite piercings, dog. She's wild. I don't talk truthfully about our sex life on the podcast. That's a rule. Because it's not fair.
Was
So
that
it's
not
not that
truthful?
wild. It's pretty
It's
romantic.
pretty romantic. I power fuck, though.
Yeah.
That's real. I get bored. And then I'm like, okay. And once, like, the moaning progresses, you're just like, okay, let's see how far I can take this because I'm a fucking psychopath.
Mhm.
And then I'm power fucking.
Yeah, that's
You should
fair.
see my wall. It's fucking fucked up.
Just head smashes in the drywall.
Jesus Christ.
It's
That's
the bed
hardcore.
frame, dog. The bed frame.
Well, she's still here, so she must like it.
I don't see her.
I'm more of a romantic kind of. I like to
Yeah. I mean, if I
Flow.
like.
I do the flow.
do the.
I don't always power fuck. It's
Yeah.
just the ones I remember.
Because I like them.
I like the flow. I mean, I almost get tricked into coming when we're having the flowy sex, because like I feel like when you're like getting after it, you know early, like a timer gets set in your head. You're like, yo, if you don't back off a little bit, you got 10, 9, you know. But when I'm doing the flowy, the sexy sex, I'm doing it for her. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make
then
it sexy
some-
and romantic, and then it's
She
just
does
like
something that just
exactly.
All of a sudden, it's
Yeah,
just
she
like,
puts
wow,
a
that's
fing-
really hot.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
finger in your butt.
It's never been like my thing.
Me neither.
It's
I said it on
okay.
stage at Cortez though.
Yeah.
But it was about jerking off. It's like somebody's got to put a finger in my butt, and she won't do it. But they were savages. I had to get their attention.
Dude, that was a
I had to
rough
say
show.
some wild shit. Yeah, Max was there.
Yeah. I had to follow that fucking maniac.
Yeah, some guy took a mic from Emma, and then Emma was like, "I forgot what I was talking about." Okay, I'm Emma, you know. And then Max was next.
Yeah, and then Jill was pointing at me like right when I got up there, and I just saw her in the middle of like where I was about to get to my punchline, and she was just going. And I didn't.
You thought she was saying 1 minute, but she was saying "speak up."
Well, I don't even know what she was saying, but yeah, it took me a second.
It took your mind off.
Yeah,
your
it took
set.
my mind off my set, and yeah, dude, I tanked hard, but it was okay. You know, anytime I can get on stage, I'm happy about it.
Even in Cortez.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with the one time I went up.
Phil did great.
The one time.
Phil did great.
Did
He
great.
did one
I'm
set,
good.
and he got a little fucked up. We were at El Moro before, and he's like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to sign up. And then he was like, I'm going to need 2 shots. Got a little fucked up, and he did great.
Nah, I should try again.
As far
It's
as-
just, I
should.
really derailed everything with having a cooking fucking kid.
Most people would look at it the other way around.
Well, I derailed the comedy thing a little bit.
Again, most people would be
yeah.
like, who gives a shit about the comedy
doing
thing?
pretty
Dude,
good
and
with-
you probably got a bunch of new material with a kid.
For sure.
Like a lot.
For
That's a gold mine right
Yeah.
there. I've thought about having a kid just so I have something to talk about on stage.
I thought it was so you could coach baseball.
a lot
Well, yeah, that's it too. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
Get to coach baseball, get better comedy. That's kind of the goal here.
Right. All I want to...
2 things I care about.
Right. I think I care about cooking until I'm like 12 hours in on a shift. I'm like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
And then somebody tries to make a shift meal and they're like getting in your way. You're like, dude,
but
I will
it's
fucking
Just because no
murder you.
matter what, you're going to make the same amount of money. Like, if it's actually yours and you're like stoked, like, oh, fucking, we're
Right.
busy. We're super busy. I'm going to make more money today. You don't
Right.
you don't get a fucking commission because you make more money or because you make more
Because the
food.
restaurant made more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
But it was just working a double. But that ball hammock, dude, I'm telling you, really pulled through. Freshly shaven balls. I hit it with that. I got the ball wipes too. I had one of those in my pocket. About halfway through my fucking 12-hour shift, went and wiped the balls, threw in the trash can.
yeah, I got a problem with
Dude.
the bottom of my balls and like my legs rubbing together.
Mhm.
If I'm really doing something and I get the gnarliest rash, just like the very bottom of my balls, like end of the skin, just caught.
Ball hammock, dude.
Hmm.
I'm telling you.
Is it just
I might
ball
give it a
hammock
shot.
technology, or is it a certain type of
I bet it's just ball
company?
hammock technology.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the whiskey reel brought it up, and all they did was really talk shit about me using the pee hole, which is why I wanted to clarify with you guys that it seems acceptable. It's there for a reason.
I use
right?
the pee hole.
My
It's
dick's
way
not
easier.
that big. I don't gotta wrangle it, put my fucking wrist in there, and fucking come here, big fella.
Come here, you little son of a bitch.
Like, it's pretty quick, and I'm good at it. Left hand pulls the flap, righty gets a couple fingers in there and scoops them out.
They were talking shit about the pee hole.
Uh-huh.
What do they do? Like,
They pull it
Pants around
down
their
like
ankle?
a man.
Yeah, I do that sometimes, but sometimes it's not economically efficient.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if there's a pee hole, it's just programmed into me. Because I've worn belts
For
forever.
sure.
Because I always got hand-me-down jeans that were too goddamn big. So belts were just the thing.
I'll do the.
Yeah.
I guess I'll pull the pants. I'll unbutton the pants, but I definitely pee through the underwear hole every time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Unbutton the pants and then the underwear
Yeah.
hole?
Really? It's
Zippers
the
are
opposite for
abrasive.
me.
Zippers are
Mhm.
abrasive. See, I did that a couple times with the ball hammock where I undid the zipper because I forgot. But by
Yeah.
then I was like, fuck it, I'll try to wrangle her out of there,
Yeah.
But that seemed like a lot of work.
It is.
I ended up opening my belt, and taking off my belt.
There you go.
All the way. I hung,
all the
it up,
way.
hung it up on the hook. I don't know. You ever peed staring into the eyes of another grown man?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How else
Yeah.
you gonna sword fight?
Huh?
How else are you gonna sword fight?
If I'm sword fighting, I'm focusing on that dick. I'll tell you right
yeah,
now.
that's for sure.
If you want to,
You gotta see what's coming.
yeah.
You gotta see
We're
what's
talking
coming.
about pee stream or dick-to-dick contact.
But P stream, but some
Yeah.
Whatever
dick to dick
suits you fancy.
contacts incidental. It
Yeah, you're
happens.
definitely looking
Yeah.
in that one-eyed monster if you're making dick-to-dick contact.
It's been a while since I touched another man's dick.
I don't.
I don't know if I. I was trying to think if I've touched another man's dick.
You probably have.
I probably have.
I accidentally one time.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, it was accidental. It was accidental.
Dude,
I was 5.
So the other day in the kitchen, my buddy Aaron, this cool little Mexican dude, usually runs the grill, but I saw a big pouch of like gloves in his apron. And it was about dick level, and I had a dry rag, dry rag. Them's the rules. And I snapped him, and I hit him right on the head of his dick.
Just the perfect snap.
But it was so goddamn funny because he was. So something about Mexican culture makes him very machismo. Like, I'm not gay. You know what I mean? And they
Yeah.
defend that to the death, which is my move to make some gay ass comments because I don't care if people
For
think I'm
sure.
gay. It's fine, especially
Yeah.
my coworkers. If it's pissing you off and it's making other people laugh, I'm gonna keep doing it. But yeah, I got him right on the tip of the dick, and he was. It fucked with his ego a little bit.
I'm not gay.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like,
Quit
oh, puto! Dude, working in a kitchen is so fun just for, like, the crazy, like,
Yeah.
shit that happens in Spanish.
Dude, it's. I miss working in a
And the
kitchen.
dish pit, dude, the music is lit.
Yeah.
It's fucking... Dun, 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 dun.
It depends on the dish pit.
I love
I
it.
worked in a dish pit one time where I wasn't allowed to listen to music.
What?
And it was horrible.
That sounds really horrible.
That is
Yeah,
just...
why would you want to
What
work?
the fuck are
Dude,
you
the
gonna
only
do?
reason you do dishes is so you can listen to music. That's like, yeah, that's the standard.
For sure.
But, dude, if you can't listen to it, what are you doing?
Washing dishes, baby.
I guess so.
All sad and lonely. Our food truck came with
It's a
a whole...
penis man driving.
Yeah,
a
I see
four-wheeler.
that.
Figured I gotta doodle something.
Hey, man,
I'll
we'll
finish
hang
it
it on the
later.
wall. We'll see how good it turns out, see if it makes the wall.
It's not great.
But Jeff says it. I mean, it's silly, but there's nothing on there that's overly artistic, you know?
The fish is pretty good.
Fish is-
That's anatomically
Anatomically?
correct fish.
You
It's a
are
tough
about to
word.
graduate college. I dropped
know.
out.
Dude, I know. I'm good at math. I'm good at other things. I can write a paper. I just can't speak.
Good
Mhm.
thing you're trying to be a comic.
Yeah, good thing.
Dude, I could write a B paper knowing nothing about the topic.
Always
It's
been
easy.
good at just kind of
easy.
fucking getting
I
by
can-
school.
Bullshit
Yeah.
my way through
Yeah.
a paper like you wouldn't believe. That's how I got good at comedy. My first few sets were like 3 jokes. But
Yeah.
I was acting like I was writing an essay, just like
Yeah.
adding a little flair here and there. That's the whole Gonzo thing. It's a mix of reality and whatever the fuck you want it to be.
Not a lot of comics that have like full on truth. It's very exaggerated.
If you're telling the truth on stage always, I feel bad for you because your life is rough.
Yeah.
I told a lot of truths.
Yeah.
I mean, I know dick when I
But then
taste
you-
one
yeah.
for sure, but
Yeah. The last time you saw a dick or touched a dick.
tip of my tongue, baby. No,
Mm.
it was the back of my throat. Let's be.
I am pretty large.
Yeah. I feel like my best jokes do
hammer.
come out of the truth though. Like they do.
Yeah,
come
They
out
all
of the truth.
start with
It's-
truth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true
and then
things,
they
but
build
you
off of
gotta
that.
add a little bit of.
Yeah, no doubt. Like the
Flair
jokes that
to
have like
'em.
grown and developed, those are the ones that are like built on truth and then like
Like, have you ever been pulled over by somebody you used to sell drugs to? It's weird.
No. Is it?
It's weird. I don't even remember that person's name, but he did give me a ticket.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
I told
of
that
our-
on stage, and they were like, "We don't believe you." It's like, fuck you. You don't
I
believe
don't
he
believe
failed
you.
at life and was like, "All right, I'll be a cop," because that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Dude, there's some I mean most cops though, I feel like they're stoked on being a cop, like at an early age.
They scare me. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
What are they stoked for? The power?
Yeah, I think
to
so.
help.
Because there's this kid that I went to high school with, and he's a cop now, but
Douchebag?
a huge douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a complete tool, but
Was he
nobody
big,
really liked
small?
him. He's big.
So
Yeah. And
dangerous.
yeah, and he's gotten bigger since being a cop.
Steroids.
Not that kind of bigger. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Dude,
Hamburgers.
We had this fucking kid in high school.
Hamburger.
We had this kid in high school that one year he went away, like for the summer, and came back, and it was like a Captain America change.
Really?
Like, this motherfucker was jacked. Like,
Damn. Dude, that's what I
and
wanted
his
to
little
be when
brother
I
was
in high
like-
school.
tiny, always. Never just like hit
Damn.
a fucking Captain America phase, you know? Definitely steroids. He also played football for Air Force. What's up?
Shit.
Shout out to Air Force
That's sick.
Academy and their drug program. Because he
Dude.
looked good. He looked
I-
like Captain America.
Yeah,
I wish I could have gotten big like that, like in the
There's
summer.
still time.
I know. When my brother and I move in together, we're getting kettlebells.
Gonna get some juice.
Yeah, I texted him. I was
Kettlebells
like-
aren't gonna make you huge though.
But it's a start.
Unless you're
it's
getting
a start.
big ass
Foundation.
kettlebells.
Dude,
It really
yeah,
is.
I need a foundation. Look at me, Brian. I'm not that big.
Yeah, I'm sorry when I said you were a muscular woman. It was an insult to all muscular women. You're not even close
Hey.
to as jacked as the bitch I banged.
Dude,
Really?
Say that with all due respect.
it's okay.
That's a huge bitch.
I'm not like, I know I'm not huge. I'm toned though, to
Oh.
some degree.
How's that dick?
Not toned,
Right.
you know.
Average?
I got a
Yeah,
great dad
average.
bod going.
Yeah, I downplay my.
We should
my
call
penis
this
a lot,
episode
but-
3 Average Dicks. Max Turner.
Super average.
Yeah, compared to
I'm
the
not
American average, which I've looked up. Yeah, I am.
I'm like
average.
exactly the American average.
Yeah, me
What's
too.
the American average?
6 inches.
Right on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
We're
not
right
the one
there.
I found.
What was yours, Max? 8.5?
You know, I found
3.5.
that the 5.5. You know, it's
It's around 5.
yeah,
5 to
5.5
6.
to 6. You know, I'm right in the middle there. I was trying to get my roommates. You know, people have like their heights on the wall at their house or whatever. we're trying to. I was trying to get our roommates to like put our heights and then under that like
That would be
however
awesome.
many inches. Our penis size to like 6 inches under your height. You put your penis.
I tried
But,
those stretching exercises for a while.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I think it maybe give me a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Just a little bit.
Sounds like horseshit to me.
It does.
I don't know, but you stretch your rubber band enough times, it grows.
Yeah, it's not like a muscle. It's more like a sponge.
Oh.
According to the Pornhub
Yeah, we'll
I
give
trust
it a
that
shot.
technique I read on Pornhub.
technique that I was following.
Yeah.
How was that video?
Is it good? It was just an instructor
just
pulling
like-
on his dick, showing you what to do.
Those are the fun videos.
As you can see, this is my dick, so you can trust this
He had
technique.
before and
Yeah.
afters, you know.
Really?
Definitely made it a little bigger.
One of them,
stronger.
he just
Fair
got
enough.
out of a cold lake. The
Yeah.
next one, he was just like standing in a sauna. Look at what my dick stretches do.
Dude,
Probably.
That's the
Probably.
thing, though. Those are the videos that are fun to watch on any Pornhub site. Because I
Mhm.
mean, if you watch any other video, you're like going in for work. But
Mm. I can't just watch
An
porn
instructor
without
video,
jerking
yeah.
off. There's no like watching it for the.
it sounds like you got some educational
film.
stuff out of that one.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really.
Did you
watch
jerk off to that
much.
one?
Did you?
Yeah, eventually.
It happened.
Right after the dick stretches, it just like pans over to a casting couch.
Have you ever seen
Phil's
the
like,
the Cock Hero videos on Pornhub?
I've seen it.
Cock Hero, and it's like Guitar Hero, but for jerking off, and it's just like a compilation of all these different videos, and you're supposed to stroke it to what's going on the screen.
Oh.
They have like
I
stroke
mean, I try to do
marks,
that anyway.
and it's like, but it gives it. You like have to follow it through the
Gives
whole
you a
movie.
beat.
It's just like all right,
All
slow.
right.
It's like
Yeah.
Really?
yeah. It's like playing Guitar
Dude,
Hero, but with jerking
that's-
off.
I'm doing that right when you guys leave. My
Yeah.
girlfriend's on a river trip. Your boy could.
But
could
now,
bust.
for some reason, when you look up Cock Hero on Pornhub now, it's like
It's a guy with
other
a mask.
dudes. It's like other dudes playing those Cock
Oh, I
Hero
don't want.
movies, like, and it's really annoying because I
Dude,
just
Like
see,
a
want
that
to.
doesn't
reaction
even
video?
bother me. It's the music behind it that bothers me. Like the fucking dubstep music that they try.
It's Cock Hero. It's the whole point.
Yeah.
You're supposed
I
to
get
stroke
it.
it to the beat.
I'm about to get a high score, my man.
That's the thing. Only you can score it. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to come till the end, but some of them are like 20 minutes long.
I've
and it's
never completed that challenge ever without fast forwarding. I
You
usually
also
jerk
have
off
the-
until I'm about to come, and then I'm like, "Where's the cum shot?"
like-
And now I try to time it, as I think we all do. Do you try to time your cum shots with the one on the porn?
Sometimes,
no, no.
Mhm.
I jump around on the videos,
I
but
think
there's
we
like,
all do now.
yeah, technology's easy at this point.
Do you watch the story?
the story? That's my favorite part, honestly.
That makes sense.
I like
Yeah.
to find this the story that it. I have to be there. It's
Depends
like
on how much time
I'm
I got.
in Vegas
Yeah.
and I have $1 million and this is my escort. And
For
like,
sure.
When it's that
For
actual
sure.
story,
Yeah.
she like comes to the hotel, and it's POV.
Depends on how much time I got.
I can't wait for
Dude, I'm all about the
VR.
POV. Phil told me this
VR
one time
technology
that he just watches POV, and I've watched nothing but POV porn
Mhm.
for the last couple of years.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to really
changed
get
the game.
into it, but dude, now it's
You'd rather be the guy in the
I'll
corner.
find guy.
yeah, cause like, dude, it's just like you get that close up of it's just their penis, and you're just staring at their penis.
That's
the whole
why
time.
I find the guy porn stars that have a penis that looks almost exactly like mine, and I'll look up the guy porn
There's
stars'
none that
names.
look like mine. They got a couple inches on it.
Oh, they exist.
It
Trust me.
happens, yeah.
Yeah,
Average
yeah.
guy.
Have you watched Asian porn? Average
Guy
POV.
POV?
Write it down.
Write it down.
No, I haven't. I'm not writing that down. I just wrote. I'm trying to figure out whose name is easiest to write right now.
Phil.
Max
Max
is
is
easier.
pretty easy.
That is pretty easy. I forgot your name.
Brian's is fucking hard. The P is hard.
What?
P is tough.
Is it?
His name's Max Turner. He's not a lot of
Mm.
repetition with the P,
My last name's Schneider. There's a lot of words and
Schneider!
a lot of letters in there.
which is German for
No.
Big Dick McGee, as we all learned the other day. Keith, we're in a group message for the podcast, obviously.
Yeah.
And Keith texts Phil. He's like, "Hey man, what's your last name? I'm gonna save you in my phone." Phil just says Big Dick McGee, but in German it's Schneider. Then Keith was like, "Too late," and it just said Phil Big Dick McGee. It was fun.
I
It's
like
awesome.
it.
Yeah, it's great. He'll know who it is
Mhm.
immediately. Don't you hate it when you save somebody's name in your phone and you're like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Dude. Yeah, all the time.
There's so many names.
I'm still worried
The-
that Keith might not know who that is. He didn't make it to the podcast, you know.
Well, that's because he thought it was Sunday.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm guessing it's sex.
Sex.
Yeah, male sex.
Male. That's cool, man.
Good
Adult
for
sex.
Good for Keith.
Adult
for Keith.
consensual sex. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's all that
Good.
matters. He got a
Yeah.
swing. No big deal.
I think it would be fun to be bisexual and just like fuck whatever, whoever, whenever.
I feel like you'd.
It
I've tried. I've literally tried to watch bisexual porn. And it's just I just can't get
Yeah,
into
but
it.
until
I'm
you
not
stare a
attracted to
penis
it.
in the eye.
Yeah.
Right, but
How
even
do you
like
really know?
that's why I'd give
Max,
it a
let's
shot.
see your dick.
I feel like I would have the
Dude,
same
this
feeling
has
when there was a
happened to me
penis in
before.
my
I'm not
face.
Gonna do
We're trying to
This
get
has happened before.
we're trying to get a presence on YouTube.
it. Yeah.
And where did it happen before?
In my house, some of my friends were like, "Let's see your penis," and I was like, "No," and they're like, "Let's see it."
Is that when the rumor started?
It is, yeah. That's when the rumor started.
That you can't swim, obviously.
That I can't. Yeah, but I ended up dropping my pants in the middle of my living room, and a healthy
Did-
number of my friends saw my penis.
Did any of them drop their pants?
There was a point where me and my friend were holding hands in our underwear,
Why?
about to, because we were in it together. We're about to drop our pants.
Take the
but
plunge.
It was. I don't want to go too far into it, but
Dutch rudder.
in the moment, it was like, dude,
It's
it
really
was
sweet.
forced. It wasn't sweet. It was like forced.
This is your
that I
living room,
dropped
Max.
my pants. I know it was my living room, but a bunch of my friends were over there.
They don't sound like friends. Sure, I
I
suggest you pull your pants down, but I'm not going to push you into it, you know?
right. Well, no, it was like
Not on camera.
majority.
Majority decision in your house and your dick.
And ultimately, I made the decision, so I can't hold too much blame there. But yeah,
Is this the arena? You're a
The point
gladiator?
is, I dropped my pants in the arena, and
Gotta just be proud. As long as you don't have a micro penis, that would suck.
that would
That's why I'm
suck.
like stoked with my
Me too.
5 3/4 inches.
I've
Yeah.
clicked on like I've clicked on a porn that was like great POV or something, and this poor fella just rocking a thumb. It's sad.
Dude, send me that. I need to find.
Google it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use a
we'll do.
VPN. Google it from Germany.
Sounds good. We'll do it.
Do you use VPNs? You're kind of tech savvy.
Do you think I'm tech
I
savvy?
don't know. You're always talking about investments. That's more than I know about how to operate machinery.
Investments aren't like tech savvy. Some degree. I don't have a Coinbase account or anything. I got an E-Trade account. It's simple.
That's still good.
I have a
Tech savvy.
Coinbase account. It's looking fantastic compared to what I put into it.
Sweet.
Shout out
Nice.
to Bitcoin.
Hell
The
yeah.
dark
Now you
lords.
should get on Coinbase Pro.
I've thought about
Because
it.
then you can actually, because you get fucked with the prices that they give you on Coinbase.
Really?
You're paying a premium for them to just jump in the marketplace. That's why if you see like you put $100 in and then right
like
afterwards it's already
96.
96
Yeah.
because you already lose that.
Yeah.
So you get a premium on Pornbase.
On Pornhub Prime.
On Coinbase Pro, you can actually set limit orders and you can actually trade there a lot easier than you can actually get the interface
Nice.
where you can see the charts and you can set limit orders so you can actually get it for the price that you're wanting it.
There's
Dude, it
levels
took
to
me
this game.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
It took me
it
a minute
takes a
to
while.
figure out how to like put limit orders just on regular stocks and
Yeah.
shit, but
No,
I figured it out at
It's the
this
same
point.
thing. You just gotta figure it out. They make
Yeah.
it really easy. My dad's he's on Robinhood now, and
dude,
he's all
Robinhood
into
is
it.
fucking horseshit.
It is horrible, but for him, it's super
Yeah.
easy, and it's like a
No doubt.
good exposure for him. He's playing with $1,000,
Yeah.
so it's not that big of a deal to him. But that's what Robinhood was good for, is because like people who don't know it, it is kind of intimidating when you're trying to get on like a Fidelity trading account. Like if you don't know what you're doing, it is intimidating. But Robinhood made it so simple.
For sure.
And Webull
For sure.
Webull is pretty good too.
Yeah, that's
instead
what I've
of
heard.
instead of Robinhood.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
Weeble?
hmm
Nice.
Webull.
I don't have any real stocks. All I have is crypto.
I'm actually worried about the real stock market.
Me too.
I think it's gonna crash.
And I only have $1,000 in
It's looking
crypto,
like it.
so I'm not
I'm
like...
fucked. But it's okay.
Can you just bet on everything to lose?
Hmm?
Can you just short things?
If you're on a margin account,
Uh,
if you're using leverage, you can
Ah.
short it. Because
Oh, you
basically,
can't short if you're not using a margin account?
I don't know. You might be able
I
to,
think you
but
can.
yeah, you would still have to. I mean, you're still technically borrowing money to buy those stocks to short it,
Fair enough.
and then
yeah.
when it gets down, then you sell them back and keep
Yeah.
the profit. And so I think it has. I don't know. You gotta borrow money somehow to short
Yeah.
it.
interesting.
And that's how I lost like $2,000 last night.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
Nice.
because
Dude,
I
that sucks.
fucking didn't set my stop loss, and I was like, it's not gonna go. It was Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's not gonna go down to 55, and it went exactly to my fucking liquidation price and liquidated, and then started going back up. And
Damn.
I woke up this morning, and it was my fault. I'm a fucking idiot. I should have set a stop loss when you're leverage trading, because it was actually like I was 10x leverage trading, so I was trading with 20 grand, and
Damn.
fun.
Sucks. I
Fun
really,
shit.
I
It
really gotta
happens.
go to the bathroom.
Me too. I gotta pee.
All right,
I'm
we're
gonna
going to
take a
pee. Max, closing statements.
Closing statements.
Set a stop loss.
Set a stop loss. Thanks for the tip.
We'll be back.
No doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always. No doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always. No doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always. No doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always. No doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always. No doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always. No doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always. I said ain't no doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always. Wait.
All my project cars.
All your project cars, and you're about to have a project jet ski for the low price of $500.
You told me 1,000.
Well, Phil offered me 500.
I
You got to learn how to barter.
Fair enough.
If you would have came back with 500, you want it for 500?
No, I'm
I tried to
good.
sell it to Callie because she's just white trash enough to buy it. I
Dude,
love that
she-
bitch. And she's got 2 kids. Like,
White trash enough. I would.
I know. That's
Okay.
why I have the jet ski,
No.
Phil.
I'm sad that I sold my houseboat, but at the same time, it was a lot of fucking work.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you need a jet ski.
That's a good downgrade right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Economical.
Yeah.
But you're still living it on the water.
Well, I got a
you know?
camper instead of the jet ski now.
I have a camper as well. It's a great place for friends to stay when they're in
We
town.
should actually
in the
use
summer.
them this summer.
Mm-hmm.
We should do at least one trip.
I'm
It would
not
be fun.
entirely
Yeah.
convinced I can get it back in where it is.
Mm.
I built this fucking shed in my yard, and
Mm.
it kind of blocks a lot of my turning around room.
Right.
I could take down my fence though, and get it in there.
I just want to go camping. I want to make use of it.
Yeah, let's go camping. Max isn't
All
gonna
of
be
us?
here.
Eat some
Oh
mushrooms.
yeah, I'm not gonna be here.
Max bought a house.
Nice.
I did. Yeah.
He's growing up.
Like
Trying to.
Drew.
Trying to. Yeah, I know. Drew's my biggest role model in life. He is.
Mostly the facial hair.
Yeah.
Me too.
Definitely the
Me
facial
too.
hair. Yeah, his mustache. I wish I had a mustache like Drew.
I wish he rocked it more.
Me too.
Like he always does the full beard thing, like Phil, which is
I've
great.
tried the mustache. And just like I look like a pedophile to me, anyway.
Right,
It
but you have a
looks-
kid. He doesn't. You know.
Well, maybe I would look less like a pedophile now with a kid.
This guy I work with, Tor, he shaved just the middle.
Dude.
So it's just his, and the side braids. It looks fantastic.
It does.
He
I
looks-
love Tor's beard right now. It's great.
It's fucking fantastic. He's one of the most ridiculous people I've ever met. His car just got sold the other night at like 2 in the morning.
It got
lives on the
stolen?
grid. Yeah. Yeah. And his bike is fucked up because his dumbass friend put a stick in the smoke and it just broke the tire.
You have to have a certain personality to make a mustache like that work. Like Kevin and his
Yeah.
brother, the jiu-jitsu guys.
Oh yeah,
They
they're the
made
nicest dudes
They
ever.
made the mustache work.
They're also
they didn't look
small,
creepy.
and they were like the curly mustache.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Mm.
it almost naturally curled. Like
Right.
they just looked like that guy. They
Mm.
look like gentlemen, and I think their family are like known around here. You know,
It's just a personal thing with me, how I think I look.
I think
with a
your mustache grows different.
Yeah. It's like my grandpa's mustache.
Does your mustache ever grow? Like, if you just let it go long and shaved all this, could you do some of this?
Yeah, I could put some wax in it.
You should just let it
twirl it.
grow long enough and then shave everything and twirl it, and
Yeah.
that'll give you a whole new look, especially with the kid.
Yeah.
Like, don't go to
I need
a
to
youth
get,
baseball
to get
game by
ripped,
yourself
too.
like a fucking psycho.
If I was like
Yeah, that'd
ripped.
be
Joe Rogan
crazy.
yoked, it would look better too.
Dude,
When
you
you're
should
like
join
a
my gym.
dad bod. It's
I know it's
I
expensive.
just bought a fucking bike, a stationary
Oh, yeah.
bike, and
Yeah, your bike's sick,
got
dude.
some kettlebells and like redid
Nice.
my office. I got my office all set up for trading, sexy,
Nice.
dope ass keyboards with lights, and I can change
Couple
everything.
screens.
And the first trading night I had, I lost fucking $2,000.
Got a little too swordfish with it. You're just like,
It happens.
yeah.
It's like I'm amazing. I just fucking gambled,
How
man.
many screens you got now?
I'm gonna have like I guess I have 4, but I'm gonna have like 3 main screens. I have like a 32-inch curved screen and then 2 24 inches that come up, and
That's sick.
He's serious about
it's
it.
like multiple. I'm super serious about it. I'm investing.
Phil
money
doesn't
in it.
want to have a job,
No, I like this.
and he hasn't.
Fair enough.
And he hasn't.
Yeah, it's taken me a while, man. I fucking lost a lot when I first quit. I was inventory manager at Prohibition Herb,
Oh, nice.
and then I fucking hated it, man. I hate people telling me what to do. I
For
hate
sure.
bosses.
Dude, I don't want to
And I had a sugar mama that was like, "Yeah, if you want to fucking quit, like, we'll make it work." And so
Yeah.
I figured out what I wanted to do. I got really good at
His
my
sugar
trade
mama
and-
also makes what like me and my girlfriend make combined, you know?
Yeah.
So it's
sugar
like,
mama.
yeah.
She
She makes a household
helps.
worth
But
of money.
Nice.
now it's to the point where I'm like, I'm wanting to make all the money, and like I think she's ready to be done
For sure.
with working, and like I think she's like she really likes the resale business. Like she loves going yard selling and
Yeah.
finding things and
Dude, that's
flipping on
fun.
eBay, and like I hate it. I fucking hate customer service.
Yeah.
I hate people. I would rather just sit behind my computer screens and turn money into more money and
Or
like,
less money.
just flip it. Yeah, it happens.
How many
It's
times you
part of
jerking
it.
off a day?
No, not. I really don't.
Those are
jerk off
rookie
on that,
numbers.
yeah.
Gotta bump those numbers up.
I'm a stay-at-home dad too. We're trying to find childcare. It's so hard in this town,
With
especially
COVID,
with COVID.
it's like getting a motorcycle license. It's fucking impossible.
Dude, I've got a babysitter for you if you want to. I know.
No,
somebody
you're
who's
not
good.
coming.
No, not me. Not me. I've got a friend.
You're sure
who's
how to play
actually-
baseball.
Is it a female?
Yeah, it's a female.
Okay, that's
she's a good
good.
friend.
That's good.
She's a good babysitter.
How do you
Alright.
know?
Her Yelp reviews are good.
That's
Huh.
Yeah.
Yelp's usually pretty cunty, so that's a good sign.
Well, it's like some babysitting Yelp kind of thing.
Like
I
don't know if it's actual
care.com.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we're trying to find something like that. She also, I think she needs to start socializing with other babies. I don't want her to be super weird.
Right. It's like puppies.
Yeah. She needs to, just need to like drop her off for fucking 8 hours a day and I can work.
Yeah.
It's impossible at this point now that she's like
I bet even
crawling
like
around
4 or
and-
5 would be a giant like relief
so
for you.
so much work. It's a lot.
Yeah, when I was over there hanging out with them the other day, and it's just like we're
Constant.
watching the baby. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we're chatting in
Nothing.
between,
Yeah.
but a lot of the
Dude.
time it's like if the kid's looking at you, you gotta look back at her. Like,
Yeah.
what are you
Oh,
gonna be an
she'll
asshole?
Scream at you.
Yeah.
She's a fucking turd, man.
Almost a year old.
Yeah.
Man.
She's smart. She's about to be walking. She just wants to climb up on everything and get vertical.
Nice.
She's like, this crawling shit's bullshit. I wanna be vertical.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah. Man, I thought I had my hands full when I got a puppy. But
Oh no, so much more than a puppy.
Really?
It's like psychologically stressful because it's like a little person.
yeah.
It's a little human being.
That you're molding
Yeah.
with your actions.
Can't just put it in the kennel.
No. No.
Dogs are pretty cool that way.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Puppies
In
can.
the box.
Yeah, puppies are fine in a kennel for a few hours. You
Yeah.
can't just put a baby in a kennel. I mean,
You
you could.
can.
You
Yeah.
could. But you're a fucking piece of shit.
I don't know. I mean, you give them their favorite toy.
Nah, it doesn't work that way.
There's no such thing as a favorite toy. That's what I
Especially-
learned the other day.
Especially in the beginning, when they're like
Mm.
newborns, like they have no survival skills.
Oh,
like,
really?
At all. Not one. Like you have to feed them every fucking couple hours. They have to.
Really?
Yeah, like it's intensive for the
Dang.
first while, and it's I don't know. It's rewarding when you get to see this little person that you created
For sure.
smile and be happy, but it's a lot of fucking work, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
First time I met Phil's baby saw me, immediately started screaming and crying. Then I started crying because it
I
was
wonder
Phil's
why.
baby. I'm a nice person.
She just does that.
Yeah.
And it's COVID. Nobody comes around. Like
Not
none
used
of our
to it, yeah.
none of our friends, all of our friends were just fucking drunken degenerates
yeah.
anyway, so they're all still just getting fucked
Drunken
up. And
degenerates.
we're not partying anymore, so
Dude, I didn't realize the extent of it until I actually started working at Steamworks. These people are savage.
they really are. Yeah.
Fucking people
I
that have
never
been there
actually
10
worked
years,
there,
they're
but I was
fucking still savages.
Always part of it.
Oh yeah, you're how I got into all the parties.
Mhm.
You're how I met
That's why
Sean Moe.
The
you're-
Vegas trip was
yeah,
the most. That was one of the funnest trips for
that
sure.
was wild, bro.
Doing fucking coke in the flamingo bathrooms.
Dude, I drove home after doing acid, watching Cirque du
I
Soleil,
can't. I
then
still
doing
can't believe-
cocaine, then going to a strip club. And then we were up till like 4 or 5 a.m. smoking weed, trying to wind down because we were on cocaine. And then
I still can't believe you guys fucking drove. I woke up and I was just like, I can't believe they left. That was me and Coel's fucking chill day.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything but hang out by the pool, walk down the strip a little bit. We took it easy that day. I was like, I cannot believe they fucking drove home.
Man, I want to go to Vegas. That's
We'll
all
make
I'm
it.
getting.
it's
We'll make
fucking
it.
wild, dude.
Yeah.
I don't highly suggest psychedelics. I took half of a hit, so a quarter of a hit. And Cirque du Soleil, perfect for that amount of acid.
I think
Oh,
it depends
sure.
on what you're like. If you
Walking
go to
down
a,
the strip,
Yeah.
yeah,
terrifying.
Insane.
Did you see all the homeless people?
I think if you
So
went
sad.
to like one of the psychedelic rave parties,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was
yeah, if
in
I was
your
at
hotel,
EDC,
and then
yeah,
you went
sure.
back to your hotel room afterwards. But
Yeah.
yeah, walking down the strip, there's so much dark
But Cirque du
energy.
Soleil, dude, I was
Yeah.
in awe. It was so the stage, it's a stage,
Yeah.
right? And it turns like vertical, like it's on a whole system. So the whole stage turns and there's water under it. And these posts came out from the stage when it turned up vertical, and these little fucking Asian dudes were climbing up that wall so fast, but they were like 30 feet in the air, and you're in the audience, so it's even
Yeah.
lower below the stage. And all around was like, imagine you're in like Big Trouble in Little China, like bridges, like all around, and there was actors coming out during the shit and like running around and chasing each other on those bridges because the whole thing was like a war, like a battle scene.
Holy
The whole Cirque du Soleil, and I'm on just a little bit of acid,
That was
drinking a margarita
really
this
strong
big.
acid, though.
Yeah,
That
dude.
shit was strong.
I was fine
That
until
was
we
like
hit
the
the
stuff you
strip.
took 3 and you were fucked. Like really,
Yeah,
damn.
really tripping.
But we watched Cirque du Soleil, and then we walked across the bridge over to New York, and rode the roller coaster, and we were in the arcade for like an hour on acid, just like, like it was so fun, dude. Spent like $30 at New York, and it was so worth it. The roller coaster's sketchy.
Really?
It feels like family funland shit, but there's 2 loops.
Have been on that roller coaster.
Does it feel sketch?
Well, I was a kid, so it all felt sketchy. That was when I lived with my grandpa in Vegas, and I was terrified of roller coasters. I had never been on roller coasters.
Yeah.
Right.
And my grandpa was like a no bullshit kind of guy. Like I couldn't. And the first night we were there, we went to the Stratosphere and rode the Big Shot. It's this fucking ride on the
those
very
drop
top
rides
of.
that like shoot up and down. They
It
just
was like
go.
it's on the,
yeah,
it was on
yeah,
the
yeah.
it's on the needle of the Stratosphere, and it shoots you up,
Dude.
and so you're like over the top of the strip. It's fucking scary. And after I did that, I was like, oh, I'm into roller coasters. And then me and my grandpa went and the Circus roller coaster.
Dude,
and,
the Circus roller coaster. First time I hit that,
yeah.
my parents turned me and my brother loose. This is Vegas.
Circus
It's
is
Circus. But my parents were like, all right, stay with your brother, And we rode that thing 12 times, like in a row. It was awesome. All the other rides are like a little weak.
Yeah.
But the arcade is fucking lit. We went there as
Nice.
adults,
dope.
all
Dude.
hammered, played in the arcade.
I'd love to go to an arcade at this.
It's like a
I-
2 or
I
3
would love
level
it.
arcade
That-
with like
That's
a
sick.
trapeze in the middle. There's
What?
people like dun, dun, dun,
Have you
with
seen
the
Fear and
net.
Loathing in Las Vegas?
Yeah,
When they're
I
at-
love that
That's
movie.
Basically
Circus.
Circus.
Dude.
When they're at the bar with the fucking
That
Yeah,
Ferris
yeah.
wheel is still there.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. Dude, I gotta go to Vegas.
let's go.
We'll go.
Dude, I'm down.
Let's go right now.
Right now?
I mean,
Fuck.
I already looked at my
Cole's gonna be
schedule
super
while I was
pissed.
getting my tattoo, and nobody could cover Saute tomorrow. So
Dang.
maybe, yeah, let's make a trip.
Let's
plan
make
it.
a trip.
If I can,
Dude, before I
if
leave,
we can
I'd be
find the
down to
next
go to
like
Vegas. Yeah.
cryptocurrency conference there, then it could be like
You already got COVID?
Work.
a business
Yeah, I
trip.
got COVID. And I
Coel
got my
would
first
be-
vax.
You got your first vaccine?
I'm not fucking
Yeah.
worried about it. I'll get.
Fuck yeah. Phil's
COVID.
not worried. I'm not worried,
I'll
baby.
hang out.
Let's go to Vegas.
I'll
I'm down.
fucking hang out in the
I-
timeshare.
The main reason I'm
Hell
worried
yeah.
about getting COVID is to give it to Phil because he has a kid. You know what I mean?
I'm still
Yeah.
not worried about it. Kids really aren't getting affected by it.
Perfect.
They
Yeah.
really- that's
Your kid's good.
it's
Vegas.
it's an
That's
old
good.
fat person
Vegas.
disease.
Let's do it.
Not to be fat, not to be a dick, but
Dude.
Dude, Max is going to eat a box of nerds out of a butthole.
that's why
Dude,
we got to
I
figure
would.
out if
and
You
I'll
would?
also make us a lot of money. Fucking dude,
Really?
I swear to God, I'm like,
Dude, I'll take some
count
seed
cards?
money.
math is like,
I'm good at math too. When I sit down at a poker table in Vegas, I'm looking at Phil.
I used to count
not-
cards.
You did?
Yeah, not great. I wasn't like super proficient at it, but I understood.
He understood
when,
the trends.
I understood when it was like getting cold and when it was
Nice.
getting hot. But like
Word.
when you've got 8 deck shoes, it's really hard to like, and you gotta fucking pay attention.
Dude, I'm like
You know, 'cause
fucking
you gotta-
Raymond. I swear to God. Like, dude, I can't talk to a girl to save my life, but I can do math.
Dude,
That's
I will
for
give
damn
you
sure.
$100 when we get to Vegas, and if you could double it
$100? That's all the confidence you have in me?
to start. If you can double it,
start.
I'll
All
double
right.
it.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Word.
and that'll keep going. Like,
Yeah, no doubt.
I'll give you 10%.
I'm saving my money for the strippers.
Dude, yeah,
Maybe
but if
an
Max can make
escort.
more stripper money, I'm not coming home from Vegas with money. Let's be honest.
No.
So-
you gotta. That's a horrible investment decision.
Have you
It's
ever
like,
thought
I'm
about
taking
getting an escort,
$1,000
Max?
to Vegas?
An escort?
Yeah,
No.
'Cause
I
you-
want a
That's not
classy
really-
escort. I want a fucking
So you're talking
$1,000 a night escort.
1,000?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of rich people that would say that's not super classy, but
It's pretty class. I
Is
mean,
it?
yeah, $1,000 a night. That's where you're getting above like super worried about STDs. That's a
Mm.
decent amount of money.
they're getting tested.
It's not a $50 blowjob
What a night
a night.
or an hour?
I mean, like a couple hours. I mean, I think escorts that you take out on the town Like $1,000 to $3,000.
So you're looking for
I want the experience.
a date.
Yeah, I want people to
Right.
be like that.
Feel like you wooed.
Yeah, that dude's with some fucking hot ass
Would you
chick.
wear a suit?
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
yeah.
I'm going classy as fuck. It's my purge weekend.
Last time we went to Vegas, we were classy.
I like to be classy.
Dude, I'd be
I have a
classy if I went
vest.
to Vegas. I've got like one pair of nice clothes, and I'd wear it. I might get a haircut if we went to Vegas.
Let's
Yeah,
do
that's not motivation enough. I don't know what it is.
Dude, my girlfriend has a car totally capable of driving to Vegas. So do you.
Yeah, the Subi, it'll get there.
All right, we're taking Max's car. That's even
Yeah.
easier.
Hell yeah.
Because then my girlfriend's not driving my truck, and I'm worried because it's
Oh.
old. Has weird problems.
Yeah.
I had to change a fucking battery connection at the liquor store the other day. I hit it with a wrench.
At least it's easy.
Dude, I had another one in the glove box. I was like, all right, today's the day.
That fucking
Fucking
Lincoln
pulled it
out
out,
there.
got a crescent wrench out. Fucking done.
The engine looks
Easy
so
peasy.
weird. I don't even know where the spark plugs are. In that
Really?
Lincoln, it's
Is there wires anywhere?
not really.
Damn it. That's
It's-
usually my...
It's really weird.
Yeah.
It looks. I've never seen an engine like it. So I hope it doesn't just keep fucking up on us.
Damn it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's why I'm making
Bank, bro.
stacking satoshis.
Sucking the day's dick. You know what I'm saying?
I almost have a full Bitcoin.
Really?
Almost.
Dang.
And I've got like 8 Ethereum.
Nice.
And a super hard password.
Got everything spread out.
My password's
Nice.
not great, but it's also
Coinbase is pretty secure.
$1,000.
Dude, my password to everything used to be Big Max 14.
Really?
Yeah.
I
It
know
was,
somebody whose password is baloney
Baloney? That's a good password.
or Oscar Mayer 1.
Oscar
There's
Mayer
a
one.
theme
That's
here.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Definitely somebody that was an adult when email came out.
Yeah.
A poor adult that was eating.
How old are you, Max?
24. 24.
Same age as my sister.
Really?
Yeah.
You should
so
have a
you
baby,
always
Max.
grew up
Yeah.
with the internet, didn't you?
I'm ready to have a baby.
I wouldn't, man.
You don't think so?
Nah, wait till you're
Dude.
30, man. Like, wait
I
till
agree.
you're in your 30s.
Well-
Literally, like, you need to enjoy your 20s.
Have you been? You haven't been to a proper festival.
I've been to a festival, just not a rave.
What kind of festival?
Like,
Blues and Brews.
no, I went to like Bonnaroo and.
That's pretty fucking proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's proper.
Was
And
everybody
then,
on drugs?
Yeah, everybody was on drugs.
Yeah,
that's
More
basically
so
a rave,
at,
yeah.
Strings and fucking the one in Oregon, the bluegrass one.
You saw Strings?
String cheese?
Oh yeah, I saw them there. What was it? It was the forgot what it was called, but it was up in Portland, and that was a proper festival.
Yeah.
So you've.
So you've definitely done it.
Yeah,
So
I've
when
just
you're
never
thinking
raved before.
you're thinking like full on dark
I'm
techno.
I'm thinking Molly and Glover's.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you should go to Red
Global.
Rocks. Yeah.
yeah. I've been to Red Rocks too, but just like
So you've been to a fucking rave.
I don't know if you'd call it a rave. I
He
don't
went
know.
to Red Rocks for bluegrass, yeah?
to Red Rocks, yeah, for bluegrass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But bluegrass,
Go
people
to
get heady during.
if you go
bluegrass
to
season.
Red Rocks for
Bunch
like
of old deadheads.
a dance festival, if it says dance festival or
Yeah.
electronic music, you can get that experience. Like
Dude, but
take
that-
3 hits of
you know,
acid and a little Molly.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
2
for
hits.
Sure.
Take 2 hits. I saw a dead girl run up the side of a building.
A dead girl run up the side of the
Test
building.
the acid before. Like if you have a
Yeah.
week,
Yeah,
if you have the acid week before you go,
For
take like
sure.
a half hit.
But we didn't. We bought
dude,
it
I
that
can't
day.
do
Oh, I know.
We bought it
psychedelics
in the
anymore.
parking lot.
yeah.
Psychedelics
Really?
just like no, I used to be big into them, like acid and mushrooms
Did you go
and
too
all
hard?
that. Yeah, I just like
What about a yearly trip? How do you feel about that?
a yearly trip. I don't have anything wrong with that.
Like
but
camping?
mushrooms, I'm not acid. I'm just like
Really?
See, I would
Not-
rather have acid than
Yeah,
mushrooms.
mushrooms make
Really?
me cry.
Makes me very in like it makes me. It's great. It's a good like purge
yeah,
tool where I just need
For
to like
sure.
get all the bullshit out. But it always makes me like you're fucking up here. You're fucking up here. You
yeah.
need to do this better. And acid's always been like lighter
Interesting.
dosage.
I can hang out with friends
Dosage,
easier than
yeah.
on acid. On
Acid-
mushrooms,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
always
if you're
need a
doing
long
it with
time.
a friend, that's great. I think like the thing that fucked me up with acid is I was hiking the PCT, the Pacific Crest Trail, one summer, and there's a section like it's like 25 miles. Dude, just like
That's a
on
long-
the
long
water line, like the big water line of LA or whatever, and I decided that I was gonna take acid and hike it during the night, and it was the fucking weirdest experience I've ever had in my life.
Sounds
it was
terrifying.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
Were you by yourself?
Yeah, I was by myself.
Why, Maxie?
How much
You know,
did you
If you're
take?
by yourself, take acid.
I
during
took
the day.
I took probably like a tab, not too much, but it was just weird because
Yeah.
other people were hiking at night too, because it's like the hottest section on that trail.
I gotcha.
And so like, there's some people in front of me, and they had their headlamps like on the back of their heads, and they were in front of me, and so I just saw these like moving lights, and I was also hiking through this windmill field, and on the top of all these windmills, they got like blinking red lights. And so it was just like a weird fucking experience.
You're by yourself.
Yeah, and I like made some friends on the trail too, and I ran. Well, they were hiking the other way that night. Like they got to ride back up, and they were hiking back to this town. But they saw me and they just started yelling at me, like when I was fucking tripping at night by myself. And yeah, that fucked me up on acid for a little while.
Yeah, those trips will do it. Like I had a
Yeah,
That's a you problem, though. That's
Yeah.
not an acid problem. You
Maybe
you took
so.
it in the most skeptical of circumstances.
yeah.
Just like, I'm on a hike at night, 25 miles through a place I've never been, and there's also other strangers
Yeah.
and unknown
Yeah.
obstacles.
Did you get something out of the trip though? Did you have
Out of
some
that
sort of
trip,
breakthrough vision when you got back
no,
to reality?
not really.
Just happy
Just
to be alive.
fucked up.
Yeah, I was just like, God damn, I'm so ready to go to sleep right
Yeah.
now, but I couldn't go to sleep.
I had some mushroom trips like that at the lake where I was just like trying too hard to just get fucked up, and I was going
Yeah.
into it with wrong intentions.
Well,
Mushrooms is
using
the
it
wrong
as,
drug
like-
to do that with.
Yeah.
When we went to Ted's houseboat and watched
Oh,
the fights,
that-
like I had such a weird trip that night.
Me
Mm.
too.
We watched
We were
UFC
drinking
fights,
fucking
drinking
moonshine. Like straight moonshine.
Dude, fucking love that
The
shit.
coolest part was
Great.
smoking weed with Adam
Fire starter. In the
in the
bathroom?
bathtub.
What
And
is-
his like big ass was in this.
Yeah.
This is the biggest bathtub I've ever seen in a houseboat.
We were just in there getting high. Yeah, that was fun.
That was cool, but just it was such weird vibes. It's like you go into these trips with an expectation, and it totally turns on you.
For
Well,
sure.
And
for
it's
sure.
all like that night, we just planned on doing mushrooms probably. Like, it'd
Yeah.
probably been our plan for a week or two. And then it just happened to be a fight night, and we got invited over to a super cool old dude's house. But,
We'll
Yeah.
take mushrooms again. Yeah.
yeah, it was awful.
For sure. Dude, I on mushrooms, I don't like being in enclosed spaces. I got to be like out in nature during the day.
Yeah.
Like that's like when I enjoy psychedelic experiences. It's just like, I don't know. Acid, it
lasts a long time too.
it's too long a commitment
Takes a
for me.
long fucking time.
See, mushrooms,
Yeah,
like
but at
4
music
hours.
festivals, that's dope.
Yeah.
Mushrooms
Especially-
at a music festival don't.
Especially
Not
one
for
that's
me.
like
Yeah.
3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like you're just there for
Acid and Molly, baby.
Yeah.
Bump of cocaine in the
Coke.
morning to get you started.
Yeah.
Pop a beer.
Yeah.
Make some breakfast.
That was a fun trip.
That was
Um,
the best. That's where I
Sonic
met my
Boom.
boss.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So fun.
Dude, I tried to do acid at a music. I was alone that time too. At that one in Portland.
So you need
and
a
it was
trip
fun.
buddy.
I need a trip buddy.
Because you have nobody.
I keep-
When you're like tripping hard,
Yeah,
You can't
alone,
calm
it
yourself
fucking
down.
Sucks.
You need to
It
ground
fucking
it.
sucks. Yeah, and then like while I was tripping, I saw this like 12-year-old kid that was also just like somebody dosed him and he was tripping balls and like the
That's
security
fucked
guard.
up.
Or he took it
yeah,
by
was
himself.
Super fucked up. He
You
might
don't
have,
know he
but he was
dosed.
just,
You don't know
Dude.
somebody dosed him. There's some savage ass 12-year-olds out there, and
I don't know,
I
dude.
would say it's more likely there's a savage 12-year-old that wanted to take drugs than somebody that gave a 12-year-old drugs without him knowing.
dude. I don't know.
but why was this 12-year-old at a festival?
Because he's
Yeah.
a fucking savage, dude.
But still, like, I don't think I would let my 12-year-old go to a festival.
No, but I have friends that go to Mexico with their kids,
Yeah.
and it like go to sand dunes and do acid with their kids
I
that
still
are
feel
like
like
15
With
and
their
up.
kids,
I still feel
Dude,
like
that's-
you
In
got
the
a
sand
lot.
dunes,
You got a lot of
Think about the
developing.
family bonding.
seems like bad
Right.
parenting.
I don't know. I would like to see
But they're
the
super
experiments
hippies, man.
on that.
Yeah, that's fair.
And their
'cause you
kids
have
are
a
fucking
lot
savages.
of fucking development still.
Yeah, there's a lot of
between
stuff going
12
on in
and
that head.
21.
No,
you know?
I wouldn't be comfortable giving my kid any
Yeah.
psychedelics before they're
You
21.
could really break. It's some deep shit,
Dude,
man.
I almost
Like,
got
you could
broke
really break a mind.
At 18,
Yeah,
I almost got broke.
for sure.
because we were also getting into conspiracy theories at the same time.
Yeah.
So just a mix of fucking with my brain chemistry and just intaking so much conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
I thought that like the world was out to get me. You
That
know?
shit'll do it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking A. Like,
And I don't know when I snapped out of it, but I was also just like, didn't have a job. I was just selling weed. Like,
yeah.
I was also putting myself in a situation where I felt vulnerable
For
because
But it was also when I was one of the happiest times of my life.
Me
at the
too.
same time.
We went to-
Selling
Yeah.
drugs and fucking
Dude, we went to
just doing what we wanted.
we took a snowboarding trip to Cali. It was one of the most
It's for my
fun
21st birthday.
Yeah, it was one of the most fun
Nice.
times we've ever had.
Hell yeah.
And it wasn't like a lot of planning. We found out we got free days at this mountain outside
Yeah.
of South Lake Tahoe
Kurtwood.
with our Perg Pass. So we were just
Nice.
like, fuck it, let's take a trip. And South Lake Tahoe, super affordable.
Yeah.
We got a 3-bedroom suite for $150 a night.
Damn.
And there was like, the hotel was empty. And it was fucking fantastic. 45-minute
sick.
drive to the mountain. It was sick, dude. And Phil was
Yeah.
21. and-
Hit Vegas on the way back.
yeah, hit Vegas on the way
Oh,
back.
man. What a trip.
Phil was the only 21-year-old, though. So Vegas was a little
Yeah, it was.
less exciting.
Had some
Yeah.
Asian hookers came to the hotel.
Yep. We had some high school friends. They're sisters. They're Asian. Super hot. They're 2 sisters. And, yeah, they showed up to the hotel because we were like, come chill at the pool at Phil's timeshare.
And it's got like a drive-in
It was like
gate.
guards.
A guard,
Yeah.
gate, a gated guard.
Because people live there, I think.
I'm fucking too high already.
It's like a
Yeah.
timeshare / apartments and condos and shit.
So
Nice.
the guard definitely thought that they were
They showed up in
escorts.
bikinis.
yeah.
Just 2 Asian girls in bikinis. Hot as fuck, too. And, yeah. And this was the time that we got upgraded to the dope suite. So we had, like, I had my own room with, like, a balcony. I was like, look at my room. I don't even think we made
for
it to
one
the room.
night.
It was gangster, though.
Dude, only thing I'm learning from this podcast is I need to
You
go
need to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Let's do Fear and Loathing style.
Let's do it.
Get over your fear of psychedelics. Let's walk down the
You'll be
strip on 3
invited-
hits of
You'll
acid.
be invited to the
Sounds
guys'
good.
trip. That's happening
Where?
semi soon.
I think we
Sick.
can get a GoFundMe if we need to fly you back from
I'm not
Nashville.
going to Vegas
yeah,
if the
yeah.
strip clubs
Let's- dude,
aren't fucking open.
if we
Agreed.
can get a GoFundMe together that like pays for my trip plus like all our fun,
Dude,
that'd be sick.
Kelly's
Yeah.
never been to Vegas. It's going to be a tough sell.
You can do it. You can do it.
Tell her we're going to Denver. She doesn't listen to this.
She doesn't.
Yeah.
That's a rule of our
We're
relationship.
just going to Denver.
I pissed off so many girls before I met Kelly. When I met her, I was like, you cannot listen to my podcast. It's like, it's just nonsense. Like, I'm going to say something that's going to piss you off.
Yeah.
I do it right in front of her face. There's no chance I'm not going to do it to here, like with my friends.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's a rule of our relationship.
Fair enough.
Well, we'll do another trip where we
Where we get hookers.
take my
Yeah.
family. No,
Yeah.
we're getting hookers on the guy trip.
Yeah.
Telling you, I need a purge weekend.
Hey,
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Green Light Weekend.
We're going to need this
Listeners.
GoFundMe.
we're getting a GoFundMe put together. We need cocaine and hookers.
Max
for,
needs to lose his virginity. Help us
yeah,
out.
we need. We're working on it. I
That'll
feel like
probably work
Vegas is
better.
a good place.
$1,000 hooker.
Let's make it happen.
Look how cute
Come
he
on.
is.
Yeah, thank
Look
you.
Do you want to treat this young man? What's
on.
really going to happen is we're getting 2 $500 hookers, and Phil's going to pay for his own because he's grown up.
There you go. We don't want no lot lizards in Vegas.
Yeah,
no,
I really
we're going
don't
big
want it.
time.
If I'm gonna fuck a hooker, it's got to be like a classy one.
It's
who's
gotta be
not
a
gonna
fantasy.
Fuck a bunch of
Fantasy
yeah,
girl.
for sure. Like a porn star that does fucking escort service on the
What-
side.
What's the like ideal hooker name? In your eyes.
Whichever one wants to fuck me for $1,000.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Brie?
Yeah.
Bree?
I like a brie.
I was just thinking of a nice
Yeah.
cheese name.
Golly,
A Riley.
I need more of an
Ooh,
exotic
Riley's
name. Riley's good.
inherently
Riley.
slutty.
Man,
A Janice.
I need a Coco.
That's my aunt's name. I was just thinking of porn star names. Janice,
Yeah.
Janice Griffin. I don't think her name is.
Huh.
Riley Reed.
Riley Reed is a dimeroo. She's just the right size for Maxie. Wonder if she does escort service.
Riley, you listen to the podcast.
She's like a $10,000 a night
Yeah.
escort.
Yeah.
If she's gonna do escorting,
When
they do, but you got to pay a lot.
I usually see her power fucking. I don't know if you can handle that.
I definitely
don't
want.
know
I
if
want
I
that
can
fucking
either.
porn star experience where they're just like stoked about it. They're just
Yeah.
gonna fucking get down.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
nasty too.
I don't.
Dude,
I don't want it
someone-
awkward. If like you get an awkward escort that only speaks Spanish and you can tell that it's like
for sure.
Human trafficking.
yeah, it's like a really horrible experience. It's
Yeah.
gonna turn me
There's a
off.
guy
and I
outside
can't-
with 2 guns.
Yeah, I
It's-
can't do that. She's got to be into it. Like,
Yeah,
this
I
is
want
my
the-
fucking job.
I want the full
I want
experience.
to
Like,
slob on your knob.
I'm not necessarily into somebody
lady
eating my
queen-
ass, but if
lady
somebody's
king
gonna
shit.
eat my ass in Vegas and they're like stoked about it, like
For
fucking
real.
A,
I
I'm
want
ready.
the
Never
porn-
gonna
ready.
see her again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like
Ideal.
I want to not shower for 3 days and like
What?
somebody still be stoked to eat my ass.
Why?
Like that's the experience. I
What is
want.
this?
Now we
It's
Now
like
we're into like
experience I want.
dominating shit, dude.
Huh?
Why would you wash your ass?
No, I'm like saying
I
that's a
feel
stoked level I need.
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
But you wouldn't go in there with a dirty asshole, right?
No.
Dude, don't
if
make
I'm going
me
to
look
Vegas,
bad.
We're being classy.
Don't make me look bad.
no, dude, we're starting the GoFundMe. We've got a guarantee with the GoFundMe that
If
our
you-
assholes are going to be
If
clean.
we get the money
And we're-
together, Max will wash his ass.
I'll bleach it for God's sake. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
I'm just ready for Vegas. That's
I need
where
to
I'm at.
shave my ass before I get eaten. What's that movie where they get the hooker and it's a bachelor party? It's like
And the
Bad
hooker
Times.
dies?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he lifts her up onto the coat hanger.
Yeah, he's
Or the
fucking her
robe
and puts
hanger.
her on the robe hanger, and it goes through the back of her head.
Oh, what's
I don't know this
called?
movie.
I know what you're talking about, but I
It's
can't
like
think
Bad
of it.
Times or like Terrible Things,
Maybe.
Terrible something. It's
Yeah.
fucked up, but
And
it's
they're like-
actually a good movie.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
They're rolling her up on the carpet. Yeah. Because it was totally an accident. They were like doing blow, fucking in the bathroom. And then,
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're
Nobody's-
not doing
We're
that.
not gonna kill a hooker.
But if it happened incidentally, are y'all behind?
Oh yeah, we'll,
100% Max.
yeah, we'll make a blood pack right here.
Yeah,
Sick.
dude.
That's why you're invited to the guys' weekend, because
Word.
I think Dave would run away.
We're going to need a blood
Dave
pack
would.
first.
Dave
For
would
sure.
rat us out immediately.
I don't know. I'm more worried about Drew.
Really?
He's a real grown up.
Yeah, but I still think he would
think he's got
bury
it
a
back.
body with me.
I think Dave would too. I just
Yeah.
don't think he'd be real helpful. I don't
No.
think he'd tell anybody on purpose, but he's not. Like, giving him a shovel's a waste of a shovel. You know what I mean?
No, let's just manifest a good
Yeah.
trip.
That's
Nobody
not gonna.
dies.
Yeah.
The good thing about Vegas is it's surrounded by desert and sand is easy to fucking
There's
dig in.
So many dead hookers.
Way easier than clay,
there.
I'll tell you that. Need a tractor if you're gonna dig.
Yeah.
Bury a hooker
There's
out here.
That's why you don't do psychedelics on the strip, because there's a lot of weird vibes. It's weird just walking down sober.
Yeah.
It's a weird vibe.
Dude, I'm not above that though. I'm ready for that.
Dude,
I'm-
that same
yeah.
night, we were like eating because we had to eat because we were about to go meet with the rest of the crew and go to the strip club at 2 a.m.
That was great.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to go find the bathroom. I could have been gone for an hour. Like, as far as my recollection, I walked all the way down this long-ass hallway just full of businesses. Didn't see a bathroom sign at all. Walked back, saw one about halfway. Went in there, peed, did a bump because I couldn't find the bathroom the first pass through, so I needed to wake up a little bit, you know?
Bullets are great.
Bullet. That was the same night that
You
the
lost it.
Yep. The strip club bouncer. I didn't know they were gonna pat us down, but
I
that makes
always
sense. That makes sense for
I'm
guns and
I'm
shit.
always on it with the.
I wish you would have said something.
I know we were just like a little separated, and I had the exact same bullet that Brian did, filled with cocaine, and I just put it behind my phone, so when he tapped me down, he just
Yeah.
felt my phone. And Brian was just like had it in his pocket.
I was just excited to be there.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But at least he didn't kick you out. And then everybody else.
I should have
including
left
the
with
bride.
the cocaine.
You should,
in
Oh, you had a
hindsight.
choice there?
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's not a
Damn.
cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, you can't come in here with that, basically. So
He
it was
probably
like,
pulled it out of the trash.
yeah, dude, it was full of cocaine.
Damn.
Full of cocaine. There was a gram of cocaine in
Dude,
there.
he probably kept it too. That
I
was
hope so.
his, Yeah,
It's better than it just going away.
for sure.
People died for that cocaine. Somebody should snort
We
it.
still had quite a bit at the hotel after.
We had
And
a
that
little
you
bit.
were leaving the day. That was the night before you left, so you were.
Yeah, and that cocaine really would have helped me get home.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I think 5 days at Vegas is perfect.
Because you got
It's
rest days.
Too much to go longer than that. Maybe a week if you had
Three's
a couple rest
pushing it.
days.
Three's pushing it. I
Three's
mean,
pushing
as far as like, it's
Trying to
almost
get
too
it all
short
in.
because you're just
Yeah.
trying to slam it in and you never rest.
But like, if you
For
don't
sure.
just party and like on a few of the if you do 7 days, a few of those days you go like
Yeah.
drive
Go
a
eat a nice
Ferrari
dinner.
or like go karting
Yeah.
or shoot
Damn.
guns or like do something like off the strip.
Dude,
Is fun too.
I want to drive a Ferrari
That'd be sick.
so
it's not
bad.
that expensive.
I'm gonna drive Evan's car soon. He just got a new engine in it, and it just broke in. The
Dope.
engine broke in. It's
Nice.
a Subaru Legacy GT Spec B.
Oh
So
shit!
it's like a Legacy GT with STI
Nice.
shit, and he just put a new engine in it and a new
Dope.
fucking intake. Dude, he just broke it in, and he came over the other day, and he called me, but I was taking a shit, I think, when he got here. Because he gave me like 7 minutes notice for breakfast, and I was in bed. I was like, yeah, I got to take a shit and brush my teeth, but yeah, I'll be ready. So he was just in the driveway like, but it sounds nasty.
Nice.
Dude, I got a boner immediately while I was pooping, which is
It
super
happens.
inconvenient.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind
Super
of want an
inconvenient.
Audi S4
I
Incredibly.
thought you were going to say you wanted a Blumpkin. Sorry.
again. No,
You want to
No.
drive an Audi S4?
no, I want an Audi
Oh.
S4. It's like classy.
One of my neighbors
Subaru.
has an S8, I think. Is that an S8?
It might be an A.
A8?
S is like the STI,
Uh,
basically.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it might be the A8.
it's like
a long sedan.
twin turbo.
Sick.
Yeah, dope.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't bought one yet.
Yeah. If I won the lottery, first thing I'd do is go buy a car. Second thing I'd do is go get Phil.
Nice.
Then we're gonna come get you and go to
Now,
Vegas.
now that you're in on the blood pack, dude,
Let's do it.
I'll drive my brand
I'm
new
ready.
car to fucking Nashville, break it in 500 miles in, and then just fucking.
I'm hoping to make millions and go on some like epic guy trips
Yeah,
once a
Phil's
year.
gonna be my
Hell
sugar
yeah.
daddy.
Fucking get a
Nice.
yacht
Dude, I'm hoping to make
and be like
millions
have
one
to
day.
have
We'll
all
see
the
what
guys
happens.
sign a waiver that nothing's to be told.
Agreed.
Dude.
It's gonna be like a hard.
It's gonna be like fucking a famous person. Yeah.
That's why I don't think I want to invite Dave.
Fair enough.
He's getting his shit together.
I'm
I don't
not
know.
saying that, but he's also.
He started drinking Bud Light.
I'm not even talking about that.
Dave did.
But he's also
Golly.
every time you talk about porn,
He is
and
in a dark place.
it's like, oh, I have a
He's
wife.
drinking Bud Light.
He's
Huh?
gonna be the first one to tell on us about fucking hookers.
Actually, you're right.
That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't even think of Kat because
what
she
I'm
is
saying.
very good friends with my girlfriend.
Every time, yeah, he's gonna be the first one to tell. I'm looking for people who are gonna keep their fucking mouth
right.
shut.
I get you, dog. I get you. We're gonna need some Instagram thoughts.
Yeah, I don't.
But are gonna post pictures on the yacht, but
This is
never
gonna be
of
like our
us.
fucking
Mm.
Bilderberg, you know?
Heard.
Nothing underage.
No,
Ever.
not like that. I meant just more like
Max
a
is the only
secret
thing
society
underage
of-
we got on this
I
trip.
just want to
Yeah,
fuck a classy
that's
hooker,
fair.
you know. I don't want anybody to
It's a
tell.
long way to go. Dude, me and you could go to Vegas. I think
Not
we could
tomorrow.
take Max.
You can't get your saute trip or saute shift covered, but we could go this weekend. We can make it happen.
Again, if there's like a cryptocurrency convention coming up, I could make it.
We should look into that. We should take Sean Mo.
Yeah.
Not those other two old fucks. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to take the Crypt Keeper to Vegas. I'm tired of both of those old fucks. How dare you talk shit about my
Yeah, I
pee
think-
hole, you motherfuckers.
I think Sean Mo could get on the.
I don't know
blood
why I'm
pack.
getting so aggressive, but those other fucks talk shit about me, about the pee hole,
Mm,
and Sean Mo stayed neutral
that's good. They're usually
because
pretty
he's a
left.
friend. Especially the old fucks.
Yeah, set in their ways.
Just
It's okay.
since you talked to me about that, I had a hard time. Really
I don't
bothered
wanna-
me.
yeah.
Really bothered me.
Mm.
Sean Mo, let's go to Vegas, baby.
We're going to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas, guys trip. Yeah. I think we should probably wrap this
Yeah, I
up.
gotta piss again.
We've been going
That's
for
It's been good though. It's been natural. I enjoyed it.
2 hours
2 hours?
on the
See, the
on
ones
the
that I'm
tits.
like worried about, like 40 minutes in, I'm like, fuck. But the ones that I don't know how long it's going, it's been good.
This one really heated up towards the end.
Yeah.
Really did. Instagram clips definitely
Did
coming
you
out
put
of the end.
cocaine in your beer? Because I'm like,
Picked
in a
up?
good
No.
mood,
That-
Hey, no, it's just good stuff.
yeah, it's good.
It's basement hooch.
Basement.
Yeah.
Right next to
It's got some
the
kick to it.
bug-infested, what is it, wine?
It's like
Country
country
wine.
wine.
Country
Dude, I
wine.
made some water.
What makes it country?
It's just like natural yeast.
Mm.
So you just
Like
kinda
sourdough.
Yeah, it's like sourdough, except a little bit grosser.
Yeah, because
You
it's
put
full
like
of
a-
sugar and
yeah,
there's
yeah.
definitely bugs just...
Yeah, dude, it's our like fucking nasty ass cellar. It's like where our water heater is and shit, and like the extra paint for the house and all that good stuff. So,
Huh, I
Right.
want to try some of this. It sounds
dude,
wonderful.
yeah, I probably can get you a bottle.
Yeah?
It's good stuff.
Some
I got
basement
some,
hooch.
dude.
You
I
should
made some
call it
watermelon-
basement hooch.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a great
some of it's-
marketing name.
Is
Yeah.
it like it's like wine? Is it like barley wine?
It's like prison wine.
Yeah,
It's fermented fruit.
it's like prison wine, except instead of like
Hiding it in
Welch's
the toilet.
raisins and piss. It's just grapes and it's good.
Let's
It's
be
good.
honest. Is it the old grapes that you guys like forget about?
No,
and
no,
when it
no.
starts to go bad, you throw it in there?
Well,
Like
I mean,
a compost pile?
yeah, I mean that's kind of like
It's a compost bucket?
we collect fruit from around the neighborhood. There's all sorts of fruit trees.
Sounds like rowdy cognac.
yeah, maybe.
Not as spicy.
All right. It's settled. Next podcast, basement hooch cocaine.
Dude, I'll see how my watermelon wine is. I made some watermelon wine.
That sounds delightful.
Last time I tried it is pretty shitty.
Dude, I would love to get an
Now it
escort
doesn't-
on the podcast.
For me? Oh,
No.
You're such a good friend.
As a guest. We can't afford the one you want. I just want to talk to an escort.
That'd be cool.
If any of the listeners know an escort that would be willing to call in or something.
'Cause I don't think there's much
Yeah, you need to
escorts
get
in
some
Durango.
call-ins, dude.
Well, not all our listeners are in Durango.
Right. But they would have to at least travel to Durango. It'd be
I was thinking of calling.
I'll call in, okay. Yeah, Zoom.
We'll just put her over there. I'll get a screen. If I can get an escort on the podcast, I will hang a screen
Do you
on
want that
that
TV
wall.
from the
Sure.
my podcast?
Yeah, let's hang a fucking...
Flickers every once in a while, but it's usually pretty good.
That's fine. It's not like
It's
we're going to be
free.
reading it in crunch time or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I'll take
It
it.
doesn't have a stand.
I want to hang it on the wall.
I have the wall mount for
Do
my
you?
other TV,
Sick.
but it's in use for my other TV.
Well, if I can buy one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're simple.
Word. You're going to walk me through that. We're going to end this episode.
Okay.
Sick.
Maxie, anything to promote? Max Turner 14?
Yeah, Max Turner 14 on Instagram.
What's your OnlyFans?
My Twitter is the Turn Dog.
I like it.
Turned up, dog.
At the Turn Dog.
How the turntables have.
Yeah.
Turned up.
I think that's all I got to promote. Yeah, I don't. Honestly, don't follow me.
Have you thought about being on OnlyFans?
Horrible marketing.
Yeah, I'd be afraid that my sister would find it or something.
Fuck
and
your
I don't
sister.
think I can
How old's
get
your
it.
sister?
She's 23, 22.
So who
something.
cares? Are you guys close?
We're pretty close.
OnlyFans.
My whole family's really religious.
Why don't you just yeah. Is your sister on OnlyFans? I feel like if she catches you, then you can
No.
bust her.
No,
But you're
she's
gonna
not
have to put it on your-
OnlyFans.
Just start an Instagram, the Turn Dog, and make a link tree with your OnlyFans link in it.
Use ChatterBait. You can be a
Ooh.
ChatterBait star. Nobody
Yeah.
knows about ChatterBait except for degenerates like
You can
myself.
put a butt plug
Nice.
in every time somebody gives you tips. Bzz, bzz, bzz. You're a twink.
Sounds like a dream.
They would pay you.
You're a
tons of
trucker's
money.
dream.
Yeah, that'd be a good niche.
That's why I was.
I think it's time
surprised
to
when
end
you
the
said you were
podcast. Phil, you got anything to promote over there?
No, just set a stop loss if you're leverage trading.
Stop loss for sure. Yeah, you know where to find us. Everything's in the description. Shout out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro, outro music. Thank you, Max Turner, for coming in.
Anytime.
Thanks, Phil.
Yeah, it's fun.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
We love you guys. If you made it this far, you're a fucking gentleman and a scholar. I love you. Peace.
Yeah. So basically, my name is Trip. Yeah. And you can call me whatever you want. Alright, I'm just gonna be fly. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. What it is you really bringing to the table, Jack? Get it chopping like a little lumberjack. Let the homie bring it back when I write a little rap. What you think about that? I know you ain't thinking this swag. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to sound too cocky. I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Flow circle with the homies, still rapping on Dilla. Yeah, repping all the spots I live, the people know I killed them. That's right. Turn off the lights, give me a light. We the brightest in this building. And throw up them hands if y'all really feel me. That's some realness, it's chronic flow. Yeah, I got a chronic illness, and I want the world to feel this. Yo, that's just how I kill it. How do I cure it then? They wondering about the antidote. Just put them headphones on, man, that's the dope. Yeah, give them a dose of rap. Then I can toast to that. Knew that I hold my craft. Doing it, I'm in a soda rap. This American cat, but my ears ain't wet. Been working, dog. Working my ass to death. Oh, I said it ain't easy. I never had no freebie. Them rappers giving handouts, but I stand out to completely. Better than Weezy, better than Jeezy, better than Jay-Z. This just crazy. I'm so amazing, never been lazy. When it comes to spitting, man, nobody wanna pay me. I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. I wouldn't let him catch me dead or alive. I survive. I'm taking all my people on a new ride. Do right, that's good business. Talking about more than riches, but rappers keep blowing up just like the 4th of July. Said, oh my, that record label must be out of their mind. I know that their flowing ain't better than mine. Yeah, like they pulled this cat right out of the sky. Yo, I'm tired of these magicians. They tricking the sinner's eyes. I keep trucking, pushing around in my bucket. Coming up, I'm 25, and man, I'm feeling real lucky. Got something big on the way. I keep that radio bumping all season. Ain't no reason that them stations give me no love, and I love it. And I give it all to the public. I'm busting, I'm running, I'm jumping around. All of the dumbest prima donnas. Did they forget that they done come up from nothing? I want nothing of it. The front and man, I'm pushing my buttons, okay? I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Feel alright, no doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gon' do this always.